Why, hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good time zone. So, while we're waiting for the stream to start, something quite funny happened. As you all know, I always have my little pre-stream cup of tea. I always, go to the kitchen, get myself a nice little cup of tea. As I'm carefully bringing my tea back into the computer room, not only does Oliver charge out at me, he does it from a hat. So, I got attacked by a hat today. I thought you'd all like to know that. Hello, Sans, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And of course, welcome to everyone. The Dead Man, I will try to remember your new name. I'm kind of bad at changing names in my head, but I'll really try to remember. It's good to see you again. Arctic, you haven't been here for the last few streams. I thought you were, actually, to be honest. But either way, thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. Oh, right then. Dragon time. I'll be really excited to work more on this. Yeah, so like I said, Reptile Guard Leon, I call you Leon. Yes, I'll try to remember. But like I said, it's really lovely to see you all again. The hats are alive, yeah. Like I said, the funny thing was, right, it was like a really big hat. It was I don't know, it's like one of those really giant summer hats. Like the really old-fashioned ones that you see like old ladies wear. Where it's like not quite a sombrero, but it's one of the really big, wide ones. It was one of those, and like I said, he was hiding underneath it, so he just attacked me or grabbed my feet as I walked past. I love that cat. Thank you, Loki. Yes, feathers. Hold on. There you go. You can see it properly. Big feathers. This is what I'm going to be colouring today. So for anyone who may have missed it for yesterday's stream, basically yesterday I had spent some time just refining the sword. I spent a lot of time on the harness, and now everything actually looks like, a bit of a blue metallic kind of material. I'm going to be changing the colours up later on to try and make it a bit more eye-catching, because it's... when you look at the entire thing, you really don't notice the harness at all. So I need to kind of bring it forward a bit. Excuse me. But otherwise, yeah. You can hear Oliver meowing in the background. I'm going to be working on the wings today. Just put that away and just disable that. Sans, thank you for the follow. Yeah, like I said, man, I really do hope that you enjoyed the stream. Those colours aren't right. It's because I'm using the wrong material. There we go. Yes, feathered wing hype. This is going to be a lot of fun to colour in. Especially because the wings are made of or the feathers are a lot of different layers. Not as much as what you might get in something like Photoshop, but if I show you quickly here, everything's very segmented, so I should have a lot of control over how I colour it all in, hopefully. Right then. One thing I do need to do actually though is I do need to clean up a lot of residual things. I've got all of these down here. I need to kind of finally delete all these, so I'm just go ahead and do that. Oh, and a random big square. Hold on, where is that? This in the middle, go delete that. I kind of realised, yesterday I was worrying over the fact that the floor plane, how the dragon stands on the floor, it was very lopsided and there's a lot of just weird inconsistencies. Oliver's running in the background. I figured out a solution. Colouring wings in 3D, fun stuff. Colouring wings in 2D, oh god, what I did to deserve this punishment. I mean... yeah, I can imagine it being worse than 2D. To be fair, I think wings, colouring in feathered wings, 2D and 3D are probably about the same. As long as you use layers. If you don't use layers, then I think, you're just in for a world of pain. Let's see, I want to delete that. Delete that. Delete. So right now I'm just tidying up the files because it's just a bit too much. I got too much random stuff I don't need. Okay, that looks good. Everything there's all good. I've got all the chains. I think I can finally merge all the chains into one layer. They don't need to be so many separate layers anymore. There we go. So I'm just optimizing the files so that everything is easier to handle, and there's also reduced file size. In fact, that's a fun little question. How big is the file size anyway? Bear in mind, I've got this many different copies of the file. Currently, Our latest, the latest version I'm working on now is 873 megabytes. So it's nearly a gigabyte large, just the one file. All of them together is 10.3 gigabytes. Oh dear. Yeah, wings are a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying feathered wings more and more. Ever since I worked on EXO for Annie, as that was like the first time I did like really big proper feathered wings, and I figured out the technique to like get all the individual fibers. Well, not quite, but you know, the appearance of. Ever since that, I've really enjoyed doing feathered wings more, and this one, like, I just love how that looks. Though I also had an amazing reference from Bluetail. Oh, this is called ZBrush. I'm making it in a software called ZBrush. It's very big and quite pricey. However, there are free versions of it. If you're familiar with 3D at all, it's quite different to Blender, where Blender's very technical and you work with blocks. This is sculpting, which, if I give you a quick little example here, what makes ZBrush so fun is that you're quite literally, hold on, sculpting into the model like that. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. It's like digital clay. You hate wings because they always cover up the anatomy you spend so much time getting right. Oh yeah, Somi, I can definitely see that. Yeah, the slight. Why yes, I have not the slightest idea what I'm doing when drawing wings, despite paying attention to references. How could you tell? Nah, wings are difficult. Right, I'm going to move the chains into there. I'm going to move everything to the same layer. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to spend a bit of a moment just to tidy up this. We don't need that anymore, so I'm going to delete that layer. I don't need that layer. That should be everything. Pretty much clean now. I'm just going to move that into that layer there. I'm just going to rename this folder to body. There we go. And one more thing I would like to do is... No, wait, do I need to do it? Oh, good. It deleted my deletion history, which is actually what I want. Or my undo history, sorry, that's what it's technically called. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and save a copy of this. So, models, commission, we'll call it 10. 10, yeah, just 10 colours. You've never thrown any models, so you wanted to see someone do it? Okay then. Well, unfortunately, I won't be doing much modelling today because this is so deep into progress, but I'm going to be doing a lot of colouring. However, the sooner this is done, the sooner I can then move on to the next project. So you might see a bit more actual modelling from me tomorrow. Sorry. You must be an oddball then, you love doing feathered wings? That's entirely fair, Glass. To be fair, Glass, you do like a really good job with it. Ah, Leon, I see. Right. Let me just get a reference. So, this is how the wings are going to look. This is the original reference, by the way. Yeah, so the wings are going to be like a bit of a nice brown with white tips. Let me just get my timer. And we'll just blow my nose for any new people or people who have not been here for a while. I'm still a bit sick. There we go. Yeah, the colour's really nice. It's going to be quite fun doing something different here. Right, let me just hide the horns, hide the swords, the harness. That way it's just less things for the program to load, so I get a bit more FPS. There we go. Yeah, Somi, I feel the same way. And thank you very, very much. I get that entirely. I feel the same way whenever, like, the torso, something about the torso on creatures or, like, portraits or whatever, it's just something about it's really nice to draw. Let's check something quickly. Okay, perfect, good. How big is the recording so far? 94 gigabytes in footage. Alright. Let's get started. I'm just going to base the colours on that one. Oh, let's quickly undo that one. So, by the way, how is everyone doing today? Oh, that's the right colour I want right there. And then just quickly undo it and get a bit of a darker shade as well. There we go. Oh, that's it again. Perfect. What's this? Getting the right colours on the first try? That's unusual. Anyway, as I'll say, how is everyone doing today? Yes, Glass, I am so excited for Loki. Because the attack you've been doing for her looks incredible. Like Loki, I'm not going to say much about it. Just be excited. It looks so nice so far. Oh, Loki, working on Slice Attack. Oh, man. Oh, I miss working on attacks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really loving working on this. As I said yesterday, it's so nice being able to work on, like, a really giant piece every now and then. But I also kind of miss working on attacks. I never thought I'd enjoy it so much so quickly. Let's see. I'm doing well, if not a little tired. Oh, well, I hope that, you're resting up nicely. Iggy, welcome. And Jenna. Oh, nice one. Hans, welcome as well. You're working on the second hybrid design for the prompt. Oh, nice one, Dino. Oh, wicked. I really look forward to seeing what you come up with. That's a point. It is the 15th. Okay, good. So we've got plenty of time before the next prompt. I want to make sure that I get the video out nice and on time because, we've already delayed once. I really don't want to, disappoint anyone, delay again. I know it's been delayed for a pretty legit reason, but still. Let's see then. So I just want to make the tips on the lighter side and keep the base a little bit darker. And also a hassle now, especially when you keep upwards of 20. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine that being like a very big responsibility. Oh, so what kind of pets do you have then, if you don't mind me asking? I'd imagine, so if you've got that many pets, I'd imagine quite a few of them are probably, I was about to say rodents, I'm not sure if that's the right thing to say. Like all the little small ones, like hamsters, gerbils, maybe fish, along with a couple cats and dogs. I imagine. I know, July's already halfway over, it's so fast, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Right, this is where we want it to remain a bit darker. Small critters, yes, that's what I should have said. Thanks, Key. And good, Has. Yeah, it has. I saw the drawings you did earlier. Or I saw them earlier. Not gonna lie, mate, when I first saw them, they really, I thought they were very reminiscent of, dossiers. I'll tell you what, the first thing it reminded me of, do you guys remember, or have you ever seen, those, these Dragonology books? And they just had, these really cool illustrations of, various types of dragons, and it was just the style that it was drawn in was really cool. It reminded me of those. I just thought it looked really, really cool. Yeah, wait, that was a game? Oh, wow. I didn't know there was a game. I had 2 of the books, and I remember at one point, in fact, I can show you quickly, I absolutely drew them. And one of the ones I still have now is... where is it? This one? That's, I was about to say traced, that was wrong, I should have copied one of the illustrations. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. So yeah, mate, it's really good to see you drawing again. And I hope that you're enjoying it. I know burnout can really suck, so I hope that, you feel happy getting back into it again. Oh, whoops. Let me double check. The colours are the same back and forth. Yep, cool. So I don't need to worry about the back being any different. Oh, whoops. Douglas Carroll? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I love his illustrations. I mean, I've only seen it from that one book. Well, 2 different versions of the book I had. But yeah, no, he was such a gorgeous style. Excuse me. Wait, you've been 20 for a month? Oh god, that's a point. Oh, I've nearly been 27 for a month. Ah! Time flies. Loki, Do you want to just like go make a time travel thing? A time machine. Wow. Do you want to just like go do that quickly? Please, thanks. Oh, he has ArtStation? Oh, yes, please. I didn't even think to look him up, actually. There he is. Oh, wow! Thank you! Okay, follow. Oh, shit, I never thought to look that up. Thank you very much. Yay! Yeah, I know, right, Sobby? Sweet! So, Leon. Let me see, you got a myriad of snakes and lizards, you have a collection of arachnids, 2 cats and 3 turtles. Oh, wow! Oh, sorry, I did miss it, sorry about that. Thank you for reposting it. That's really cool, then. That's definitely a different kind of variety of pets than I was expecting. Oh, man, lizards. You know what? I've always said, right, I'd love to have a friend who has, like IRL. I'd love to have, like, an IRL friend who has, like, a bunch of snakes and lizards and such. Because, if I'm gonna be honest, I would never really, like, I probably wouldn't do a good job looking after them, because I know that they're not as easy as a cat or a dog, are they? And they're very pricey. Or can be. Like, the tank and such. So, I've always thought to myself, like, I'd love to just, like, have a friend, you know, go over there, just harass them, and check out their snakes and lizards, without any of the responsibility of actually owning it. Man, I want a snake. I want a snake friend. Snakes are cool. Yeah, that's entirely fair, Polar. And Leon, sweet man. As always, I'll absolutely lick it after the stream. Oh, really, Loki? If they have a page as well, I'd really love to see it. If you don't mind. You know, I don't want to, like, make you spend all your time looking up artists, but it does sound really cool. You want to get 2 more snakes? Class. They want snake. They don't? Oh, okay, fair enough then. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want the responsibility of owning those kind of reptiles, and also Kev doesn't like them. Which is entirely reasonable. Kev actually described it to me before. The reason why he doesn't like things like snakes is because they feel undead to him. Which I thought was quite interesting, actually. But you know, I'm not going to complain, that's entirely fair. Excuse me, gonna have a bit of my tea. Right, let me look at my bird references. Let me get a nice deep dark brown. And I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. Because what I want to do is just kind of paint the lower end of the feather like that. Because I've got a reference, or a photo, excuse me, of a bird's wing, and I see that their individual feathers, like, I don't know how you describe it, like top to bottom, but horizontally. They've got like different shades. So I just want to try, oh god, try capture that. Let's see. All around to the back as well. And while I'm at it, I would like to get a bit of a light cream colour. Just really, really subtle to brush along the top of it. Let me see. Paolo, enjoy Minecraft. He had an alien book called Alienology, something similar to Dragonology, and had all these amazing alien illustrations and lore. Oh wow! Wait, hold on. You were so afraid of the purple goo coming alive at night and eating you that you left your book in the fucking garage. Subby! Oh my god, I love you. I love it when you talk about your childhood. It's so fucking weird. It's a good kind of weird. Oh my god. and has. Originally, I've been drawing much the last few months, excluding Kaiju and what had to do with a lack of energy and motivation. Oh, yeah, that's entirely fair. That's the thing, right, is that I see so many people struggle with, like, motivation for art. And it's strange because, I mean, sometimes I might get stuck in, like, a little bit of a rut myself, but then I just draw something else. I wonder... I wish I could figure out, the thing that lets me, not burn out from art. That I can then give to you guys. I guess technically I did burn out for like 7 years. There was a period in my life where I just stopped drawing at all for, I'd say like 7 years, I think. Might be a good number. But then ever since I got out of that, I've been happy to keep drawing. And I wish like I knew what it was so I could tell you. Let's see, do I like that as a technique? It's a little bit... I kind of do like that technique, actually. How they gently clash. So I plan on doing the whole cavity thing again, where the individual bristles should be a bit darker. So I might kind of like meld them together a bit more. Good dino. And Gabe, you've got no idea how to express it. Excuse me. Oh god, there we go. You've just been too tired to work with... Hold on. You've been too tired with work lately to draw anything. Oh, that's fair, actually, yeah. I suppose when you're knackered because of work, that, in my opinion, is like a very different thing. Because work does just, like, bog you down after a while. Like, even if you love your job, it's still, like, a days of work will still knack you out at the end of it. Oh, Loki! That's a very interesting... Oh, you know what? Maybe that's it then. Maybe that's it, because that's definitely a thing I have where... This is going to sound a little bit narcissistic, but it kind of goes along the same vein of thinking. I'm very confident with what I draw. Even when I'm trying new and different things I've never done before, I'm still very confident because I've done this thing, right, where I've done it enough times where I'll keep on trying a new thing until it succeeds. And because I've kept on doing that, I know that the next time I try a thing, I'm likely to succeed, so I've got more confidence to do it again and again. Whereas, I know that a lot of people struggle with that, don't they? Where a lot of people, mostly younger people nowadays, they like, if they have to try anything new, like they just get like very dumbfounded and very scared and apprehensive about it. So maybe that's like a similar thing then, where they think about it too much, as you said, Loki. Well, the idea of thinking about it wears them out. Maybe? So I guess it's like anything else, isn't it? Practice makes perfect. The more you practice it, the more you're used to it. Or discovered your flow, yeah, maybe. And yeah, definitely, confidence is key. But confidence has also come with, like, the act of doing the thing again and again. Hey, Frozen! Welcome, mate. Oh, I saw, Loki, I saw you posted a Head and Wards page as well. Thank you very much. Sweet, thank you. Let's see, I do quite like that technique. With the contrasting lights. Oh, whoops. Oh crap, I just got rid of my colour. No! It's similar, you just get tired of, just thinking about painting, so you do it very rarely because it's so much work. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling as well, actually. So something I'm quite sad about, actually. You know how Kev Goblin has Bob Ross paintings? Or Bob Ross paints, I should say. It took me a really long time to first finally do it. It's because of time. I had a lot of other things to do, like, the whole WoW leveling thing. But also because I was very, I was very afraid of it, because I find paints very intimidating. They're very permanent compared to a lot of other mediums. So there's really like, if you have any mistakes, you have to live with it. But then when I finally did sit down and paint, it felt fantastic. And it meant that the second time I did it, I was a lot more prepared to get into it, I guess you could say. No mistakes only happen to actors. It's such a hard thing, right, to get into your head. I was really struggling with that. But that is exactly what it is a painting, you know. You can't let the mistakes bog you down, and it's really hard to live with that, actually. In fact, funny thing, so the second painting I did, I wasn't really as happy with it because I could see a lot of mistakes. I tried to work with it. I tried to, incorporate the mistakes into the piece. But I was just really struggling because, I could see them. And yet, my sister asked if she could have it. Bless. She outright asked if she could have it and hang it on her wall. And I would have given it to her if it was dry, but it wasn't dry yet. Oil paints take a long time to dry. So I thought that was really cool then, so even though I wasn't particularly happy with it myself, she wanted it in her living room. I guess like a bit of an example, isn't it? How even if you're not happy with it, others still might be. As I say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You've been spending a lot more time just sitting down and watching art tutorials. Technique isn't something you've been actively trying to improve on since college, so feeling like your art was getting stagnant. Oh no! Oh, okay, I can see that actually, Loki. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a thing I do suffer with. It's worrying that all my art looks very samey. Like, I feel like this one here, well, I've done for Blue Tail, I feel like this has successfully, come out to look very different from my other stuff. But whenever I do, like, my own models or whatever, or, like, my own art for myself, I do worry it looks, like, very generic. Ratapack, thank you for the follow, welcome. Oh, whoopsie daisy, I did not mean to do that. Is that still synced? Yes, good. And last one. There we go. So I won't do this for every feather of the wings. But I think it does a nice job of making the outer ones look like it just stand out a bit more. Oh, hydrate's a good idea, thank you. You think your art sucks, but also a lot of people tell me otherwise. The thing is, you feel like it's never good enough because you constantly want to get better. Yeah, that is a thing. I definitely get that, Frozen. But that's a tricky thing, though, is that while it is good that, you do want to keep on getting better, it's still, like, in my opinion, not really the healthiest way of looking at it. I think it's okay to have some pride in your art. What? No. I think it's okay to have some pride in your art. Excuse me. As long as, you don't settle with it. It's always good to keep on striving. It really, really is. But it's not good, in my opinion. I might be wrong here. I think if you only ever look at it as you don't like it because you want to improve, I think it'll get like a bit draining after a while. You definitely should have some pride in it. If not now, eventually. Do you ever just realise you've been drawing line arts on the canvas layer the whole time? Loki, I did that just a couple of days ago. Yes. Oh no, so have you been doing that just now? Oh. I did that just recently on one of the mandala drawings. Turns out I was drawing on the canvas, but just like you said there, I was using a colour filter thingy to fix it. Thank God. Oh no. Give me 1 second. Polar, other people won't notice the mistakes. Yes, true. I completely agree with that one. And Leon, yeah, true that as well. And has. I mean, as long as you end up liking it in the end, that's the important part. Let me see. I just want to make the inner parts there just a little bit lighter. Just trying to like encourage a bit of contrast between each segment, but not too much though. Man, I wish I was better at line art because I love texturing and colouring in 3D. I really, really love it. And I really wish I had, like more confidence in 2D as well, so that I could, do this there. Hello, Adrian. Welcome, mate. Excuse me. Let me see. I suppose all around here, again, want like a bit of a pale area. Feels like a little bit distorted. Actually, I kind of like it. Right, so now I'm just kind of adding like a bit of random shades everywhere. Just for the sake of making the feathers not look too samey. Which I think is coming along quite nicely. I want to start looking a lot more natural. And just to double check with Hades. Make sure I'm not going too far away from the original design. I do think that I've made this bit here too dark. There we go. Zombie. Zombie just posted something on Discord and I don't know what to say. Thanks, love. Loki. Zombie just ruined Douglas Adams for me. No, Douglas Carroll, not Douglas Adams. Who's Douglas Adams? I don't know that name. Either way. She just ruined it for me. You remember the time you said something about a... something? Oh. And thanks, Sammy. Cheers. And thank you. I'll post it in the Hall server. What Zombie posted. In fact, let me just get a screenshot. It'd be the easiest way. Give me a second. Fucking cow. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Loki. I mean, it's not really bad. It's just I don't want it to be the focus of the stream. Like you know exactly how I feel about it. Yes, I did just say the Hall server. Oh no, why is symmetry turned off? Fucking zombie. Right, let me get a different alpha. Something like... oh, let's just try a bit of this. There you go, get like a bit of a feathery, bit of a fluffy texture beginning here. And glass, you know how I feel about that, so imagine my reaction when I saw that. Fucking bitch. Oh, don't change. Don't change. Right, so these feathers here are looking a bit bland by comparison. Like, the outer rim looks like really nice and varied, but the inner ones are looking like a bit crap. I wonder how it looks with the flat. Oh, there you go. That's a pretty good example right there. Actually, nah. I don't want to work it that way. I guess a bit distracting. Bear with me, I'm just nitpicking a lot. I feel like what I'm doing isn't really working just yet. Actually, you know what? I think I know why. Let's start doing a bit of cavity. Which is... that's the wrong one. Let's go to -20 and we'll do it like that. Let's try a bit of this. Excuse me. It's possible what somebody said earlier about hiding wings, hiding the anatomy. That's why you sometimes make the membrane's feathers transparent. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. That's something I need to do more. That's something I'm very bad at doing is like actually doing transparent things. in 2D. In 3D, or at least in ZBrush, transparency sucks. I can make certain areas look transparent, but it tends to look a bit garbage. But in 2D though, I definitely need to do that more. Let's see, we'll start getting some darker tips down here. Actually, no we won't. I want some lighter tips down here. Oh yeah, and that too, Dino. I think that's especially good for reference sheets, isn't it? It's what a lot of people do when they want to like show off how the creature looks. Is they make like the front wing invisible and the back wing there, and then chop it off, I think. Oh, whoops, it's a bit much. Right, then we do the big ones. Yeah, I think they do actually. It wouldn't surprise me because, like, with Monster Hunter, their creature designs are like so big and complicated. It would really make sense that they would want to, chop it up like that. You would have drawn Ghidorah's wings a hell of a lot more times than Ghidorah himself. Shit, now that you're talking about wings, I would have really at some point loved to draw something like a big, if any of you have seen games like Final Fantasy, or I'm thinking more like Final Fantasy XIV, where Bahamut has like these giant, insane wings. That's the kind of thing I want to do at some point. Like absolutely crazy, giant, beefy wings. That'd be so fun. And Bismarck! Oh no! Loki, I forgot! Oh no! I forgot about Bismarck! No, I'm sorry! Zombie, have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Take care, and thank you very much for your amazing inputs on Discord. I love it. Ah yeah, True Glass, where's that one? But I meant like a design that's like really feature heavy, not just length, but one that's like I said, Final Fantasy, like Bismarck, have these really crazy, complicated wing designs where they just have like a million features on them. You could almost call it like a big fancy dress, the way that their wings are designed, like accessories and ribbons and shit flowing off everywhere. To be fair, I love to just do wings in general. Like, I feel like, with this model, it makes sense because this is, like, posed to have his wings stretched outwards. But in general, I do find that I'm not very good at posing wings. I really should work on that. That's definitely one thing I could improve upon, is that a lot of times my wing designs look, like, very flat and kind of rigid and fake. Excuse me. Oh god, yeah, that's one as well. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that one's name. But that one has a really good wings as well. True, Kitsune. Welcome, by the way. Sometimes you just gotta wing it. Mate, I completely agree. Oh, let me just reduce that a lot. Oh, whoops. Alright, now we're just doing the lighter wingtips. Ah! Stop it! Don't you just hate it when you keep on randomly spinning your mod all over the place? No, just me? Okay. I need to make that one there a bit longer. Or bolder, I should say. Hraesvelgr. That's such a complicated name, I hate it. But it's got such a pretty design though. Hraesvelgr. Bloody Norse people and their weird, overly complicated names. Yeah. Hello, Svevmix. Welcome. Let me see. Do the feathers carry on? Yep. So they remain, or they have these little light tips until about halfway down. Excuse me. I'd say a couple more. And then on the reference, I did kind of abruptly stop. But I'm going to make these just kind of like transition off a little bit, like that. There we go, I think that looks quite nice. And it shows through the back, perfect. And then it has the same things as well on the inner feathers. After looking a bunch of those up, I'm very glad it stopped at 8 simple, near identical wings stacked up on top of each other. Oh yeah, you know, only 8. That's okay, it has. Only 8 wings. That's fine. This is not a huge amount by itself. I think the most amount of wings I've ever done on a model was 4. So 2 pairs. And that was for Cloud Jumper. Oh, and this, obviously. Silly me. But otherwise, I don't think I've ever gone past the typical, like, 2 sets of wings. But I guess that goes back to the topic I was saying earlier, you know? Worrying about my stuff looking a bit samey and generic after a while. That's definitely something I could do to spice it up a bit, is I do creatures with, like, more features, more limbs. Maybe I should look out for that on Artfight. See if I can find a character that has... Ooh. I just thought of one. And true, Loki. Yeah, there is of course that. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a really good point. I gotta do more Crystal Sculpts, man. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's a good point there. Let's see, that's looking... so this looks okay, but some of the feathers are like a little bit lopsided. Yeah, I have my tea, one moment. Oh my god, Mag. Excuse me. Right. Oi oi, how are all you reptilian fungi, bungee jumping, elevator choking, beetle yeeting, ice crunching, happy bitches doing in this repetitiously repeating, recurring, dawn, day, evening, night cycle of green-blue hybrid abominations of the floppy, immortal, cowardly dog who is in a Jedi Council and yet is not the holder of the Keyblade, the Omnitrix, or the Dovahkiin, and is the god of Dummy Pickle Ricks, who would... Dummy Pickle Ricks? Who will never give you up, never let you down, tear out of the sun. Excuse me. Oh my god, dear lord, indeed. Hey Mag, welcome. Lovely to see you. Always a pleasure. True poetry indeed. You know what? Hold on. That right there's no context. Got severely debated on that one. Got massively baited. So, let me see, where is it? And clonk. Immortalized. She's speaking the language of the gods. Oh my god. And so yeah, Mag, lovely, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Sounds like you might be. Excuse me. It made me choke a little bit. You had a great day? Good. I'm very happy to hear that. Good man. But now it's perfect. Oh good, even better. Let's see, wings, I think that's okay there. And welcome back, Adrian. Right, now we want to just dot up all the tips here. And Gabby, welcome as well. Right, let's do that one a bit neater. I'm going to have to individually mask all these, that way I can do the tips properly without affecting the feather behind. There we go, kind of like that. I gotta say, I'm going through the wings a lot faster than I expected. I kind of had it in my mind that these are going to take like a horrifically long time to texture because they're quite complicated. But so far though, this has been remarkably chill. Though I'm not sure how to give them like the same kind of, I'm not saying that the rest of the body's realistic, right? But I feel like the rest of the body's got like a lot going on with it. And I'm not sure how exactly I'll be able to achieve that same kind of thing. The same level. Let's see, is this all right? Yeah. So every single one of these all has a little pale tip, as does all the little feathers from attached to the wing up here. Hello, Hyperion. Good day, mate. Welcome. And Gabby, it's good to hear that you're doing well today. Always lovely to hear. Why is the replay buffering so much? Oh, I'm not sure about that. That I don't know. I hope it's not too bad though. Right, and then we just want to do like a very gentle but straight layer along every single one of these. That is how it is in the reference, where these ones here are like kind of straight. Oh, good, Loki. Minus, you know, your net being subpar, I'm glad to hear that it might just be a local issue. Excuse me. Right, I'm gonna try and get like a bit of grey here. I kind of just want to make some of the tips less secluded. They're meant to be sharp, but in some areas they just feel like a bit too sharp, a little bit out of place. Or actually, probably better if I use this. Shrieked? Oh god, you okay? Gus? If you shriek too much, you might break yourself. Oh! Oh. Wah. I salute the E to your blood pressure or your circulation. Oh no! Oh, Glass, I hope it's like nothing too severe or uncomfortable. Really, Loki? Oh wow. Say that, I'm pretty sure I have a dent in my head from wearing headsets too long. I think. It feels like I do. Right, cool. So far so good. I just need to mute again, one moment. There we go. Let me see then. You have a very lumpy head, you don't know why. Meg. Oh, really, Glass? Damn. And Loki, I've wondered that. I have actually, like, honestly wondered if that dent has always been there. I know what you're saying. But I have wondered. And Dragon, it's good to see you, mate. Welcome. Right, I have to say, I'm really happy with how the wings look already. I'm not sure that there really is, like, a lot I can do. I guess I could just make them, like, a little bit dirty. Which is what I always do, these kind of things. So, like, a bit of paint splatter everywhere. But otherwise, I'm kind of happy with just the way they look now. I'll just get, like, a spray. Oh, whoops. There we go. So just, like, add, like, a little tiny bit of dirt everywhere. Maybe a bit of black as well. As that just kind of brings it out a bit, makes it look a bit less, less pristine. And then the same on that layer as well. One issue I have in YouTube every time is constant stalking, if you call it that. Apparently some group always follows me in videos. Well, Hyperion, I've seen you mention about how you've argued with a lot of people on YouTube, so it kind of sounds a little bit self-inflicted. If you argue with people in the comment section, then yeah, they're probably gonna try and argue with you some more. That's why I don't really engage with anyone on YouTube in terms of comments. Like, I obviously reply to comments on my videos, but otherwise, like, if I see something I disagree with, I just don't respond. Makes life so much easier, so much more enjoyable. Can't be arsed with, like, that kind of drama. Yeah, exactly, just leave the comment section alone. There's nothing good ever comes out of it. Oh, Mag, did you achieve that? Right, there we go. That gives it a bit of a nice, slightly mottled technique. Really big. Oh, wow. Let's see, what else? Let's see if I can use a bit of the... Ooh! Would that really... I guess if I use that material, like, very lightly... Like, doing it like that would be far too much, but if I just do, like, very gentle bits here and there... Which give, like, a bit of false striping... Oh! What happened? Oh god. Alright, yeah, thank you, Saga. Don't need to know about that. Right, let's do a bit of that. Because we don't need to know about that Hyperion. We don't really talk about NSFW stuff here. There we go. Like, it might be an 18+ stream, but that's mostly just so, you know, we can talk about topics without worrying about it. But there's some topics I just don't want to tackle into. You know, obviously fair play to people who enjoy NSFW stuff, but it's just not for me. Call me boring, but I like my simple life. I like my simple existence. It's very chill and stress-free. Hello, Jay, welcome. Yes, big dragon. Exactly, the 18 filters so we can swear like sailors. It's quite nice. And of course, you know, polite reminder that if you are under 18, don't say it. Hello, Seppi. Welcome. Moderators, that's one of my guildies. He's a very, very big troll. So don't worry about him. He's like the biggest fucking troll in the guild. You wish for a simple existence sometimes? I mean, some could argue it's kind of boring, but I like it. Let's see then. Let's go ahead then and get the rest of the materials on. Yeah, I'd say, let me just pause for a second. Pause the recording and the timer. I'd say I'm really happy with the wings so far then. My biggest worry with the wings was that they would look too different from the rest of the design. But I really like it though. I feel like it matches quite nicely. Especially compared to the reference. If anything, they're too red. That's an easy fix though. Yeah, Loki, thank you. And thank you, Seppi. Excuse me. In fact, I need to cough for a moment. There we go. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. He's holding a staff. You thought he was giving a thumbs up this whole time? Oh no, sorry. I hid a couple of layers because just the more that's there, the more it will lag out. But yeah, it's good. It's really cool sword. The way that Bluetail described the sword is that the blade is like all these separate segmented pieces, and it basically controls it like Yandu from Guardians of the Galaxy, where the dragon can control like all the different shards to make it fly around and shit. Yeah, chainsword, exactly. It's really, really cool, actually. Excuse me. Let's see then. So I need to make the wings. I'm going to go ahead and hide those again. Just so I get a little bit more FPS. Yeah, it basically is, isn't it, Jay? Right, I need to make this a little bit more orange, I think. Let me double check. Oh yeah, that's a pretty large difference right there. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said earlier, for any new people, I'm still a little bit sick, so sorry if I'm like coughing a lot. How can I do like a big subtle? Oh, I guess that actually kind of works. Alright then, Glass. As always, it's been lovely having you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Or a fantastic night, more like. Oh, okay, then what? I hope the puppy's okay. Oh, just vaccinations? Okay, good. Good stuff. Speaking of which, well, I guess this isn't really a question to ask Twitch, but if any of you know, so you know how the whole COVID vaccination thing, you're not meant to take it if you're like immunocompromised, they say, like if you're recently sick. I don't know like how long you have to wait for. So I really don't want to get COVID again. It sucked. I've already had it twice. I don't want to get it a third time. You think it's 14 to 20 days? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Okay, then. It's about 2 weeks. Oh, okay. I believe the wait is a few weeks after you've been ill. Right, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Okay, I was worried it was going to be like months. Sweet, thank you. Let me just double check something. Are they wings? Yeah, they're ever so slightly green. Really, really subtle. So I'm just going to add like a bit of a green tint in some places. Let's stop using that material, or alpha. Let's use something different, like... what would be a good one to use? That. Yeah, you think a month at most? Oh, okay then. Sweet. I'm not really sure if I'm a big fan of that green. Kind of makes the wings look a little bit of a subtle rainbow, doesn't it? Nah, I don't really like that, to be honest. Just undoing all of that. There we go. I kind of prefer it looking like a nice, deep variety of reds. Used to argue a lot with the IELTS discussion forums on Steam over 5 years ago. Used to complain about them banning you for an eternity quite a lot, but honestly now I'm more thankful for the mods banning you because it taught you to act more mature. Dino, I really wish more people felt that way. Like, as a moderator, I really wish people felt more people felt that way. I can't tell you how many kids I've had, you know, who come over onto like the Discord server, for example, acting like absolute hot shit, and then big surprise when they get banned, and then years later they're still surprised when they get banned. It's like, come on, mate, grow up. if only more kids felt that way. Not calling you a kid, but like it's normally what I see. Let's see. Right, I'm quite happy with the wings. And they're good for the back as well. If anything, that one right there, I think, could do with just being a bit darker. There we go. Just that's all it needed. Otherwise, I am very, very happy with that. Right, next up is... I wanted to make the sword a bit less eye-catching, because I think right now it contrasts a bit too much from everything else. Yeah, Dino, I completely agree with that. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, that's a little things. In fact, fun fact, I got banned a lot from communities as well when I was younger. Technically, I'm still permanently banned from the sport community, which I'm sure a lot of people probably didn't expect. From the sport forums, the original ones have since been closed down now. I got banned, what, 7 times? Though, it wasn't necessarily because I was a shithead. I think I was once or twice. But it was actually, I did get like targeted a lot. The Maxis at the time outright said that they think I was getting like spam reported. But then there were some bans that were like a little bit more justified, you know, I did do something stupid. And I kind of look back on those thinking, like, yeah, you know what, let's just not do some of that again. Let's not do it again. Let's see, I just want to make all that a bit darker. You've never been banned in your life because you always lurk? Yeah, well, younger me was far more into communities. Like nowadays, if I join like a new Discord server, I'm kind of scared to post because this is going to sound, again, like very narcissistic, right? Whenever I join a new Discord server, sometimes I'm a bit scared to post because I'm worried that people recognise me and I'll become like the centre of attention for a moment. And I don't really like that. It's flattering, but it's not something I want to experience, you know, 24/7. every time I join a new server. And it does happen. And again, you know, it can be nice, but then I feel like a little bit awkward if I want to carry on posting. There's a point to that. Yeah, so nowadays I lurk a lot more, but younger me, I used to love posting on servers, on forums all the time. And younger me was also a little bit of a shithead. A little bit. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't as, you know, sensible as I could be now. Excuse me. Alright then, Ale, I'll see you shortly. You know a guy who was kicked out of a Cyberpunk roleplay because he was greeting somebody with howdy in the OOC chat? He was from Oklahoma. Wait, why did he get banned from that? Or kicked for that? What the hell? That's stupid. And Mag. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, it's like Dano said as well, you know? As you get older, you kind of like come to realise some of the things you did in the past were a bit stupid. And also, it's worth mentioning that nowadays, because again, like I do tend to get recognised in a fair few places. I'm constantly aware of, you know, how I present myself. The only server I'm like really the most myself in is the Patreon and my server, you know? So the servers I host. Otherwise, everywhere else, I'm like extra polite nowadays. It's kind of funny, really. Oh god. But yeah, I don't mean any of that like in the sense of like, ooh, rebel. I don't mean that, but more so, again, just attack onto what Daniel was saying regarding recognising the dumb shit that you've done. And learning from it. Oh, Ale, I realised I misread your message. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you said that you may or may not be here in an hour. So I thought you were like dropping by and then going away. Hey, Ale! Welcome. Right. I think the sword looks a bit better now. Earlier, it was looking like a bit flat and like far too eye-catching, whereas I think now it looks a little bit more dull, which is what I want. And then we work on the harness. The harness, on the other hand, is too dark. We need to make this a bit more eye-catching. Black iron. So black iron's a very matte material. Maybe I could do like a different material. Give me a second, just pause again. Excuse me. If I did that... Good, it changes the material. So what is like a better metallic material I can go for? So I'm currently using this one. Am I using this one? I think I am. Yes, I am. Okay, good. So what would be a better one? In Discord, you're notorious for ban evading. That's really something not to be proud of, and you're making me want to ban you more. You're really gotta stop bragging about how you get banned everywhere. It's really not cool, dude. In fact, this is like what, the 4th day we've said this? So sorry, Hyperion, you're ban evading right now anyway. Yeah, I'm done with it. Right, moving on. Trying to find a better metal material. So, currently using that one. Let me see. I don't really have that very many, like, more subtle materials, do I? Oh, Storm! Hello, Storm! And thank you. Oh. Good timing there, thank you. Didn't realise I needed to drink. Loki. And Gee, thank you. I agree. How you doing today then, Storm? Let's see, we've got a bit of... Oh, that's a freaky looking material right there. Not really a big fan of that one. Oh, Storm, don't worry about it. Just someone... A kid who thinks it's cool to ban evade, and it's just stupid. Don't worry about it. Moving on. So. Oh, I kind of like that material. Maybe. No, I don't like it, actually. I might have to stick to the current one, to be honest. Because all the other materials I have are like too shiny, and the entire point is that this material is not supposed to be too shiny. So this one here is like the least shiny metal material I have. So yeah, we'll just stick with it. But what I can do though is still highlight it. Make it a bit more lighter in some places. Oh no, Storm! I hate that! Oh, that's the worst thing. Excuse me. God, I absolutely hate it when that happens. Right, let's just get a bit of white into some places. Would concrete work? I don't really have a concrete material. Wait, do I? I don't think I do. No. Though it's a good shout. But alas, I do not. Oh no, Guy! Oh, Guy, just so you're aware, there's a big event happening in World of Warcraft. Which means that the servers are getting DDoSed pretty hard. So it's entirely possible that it's affecting other services like Diablo. Yeah, it kind of happens every time it happens. Yeah, it sucks. Like, it's a really cool event, right? But the WoW community is beyond petty sometimes, or at least the retail one is. And then DDoS servers. Yeah, whatever. Indeed, yeah. Just like give it a couple of hours. Or hell, give it a week when the event is inevitably over. So that's only how long it ever lasts, a week. Oh dear. And then it should be fine. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome, mate. No worries at all. And thank you very much for the 27th month resub. Oh, Loki, that's kind of adorable, actually. I love Bella. Right, let's get a nice bright white. Let's get a bit of a, maybe like a bit of a cracked texture. This one. There we go, just a little bit here and there. Excuse me. You got this big couch footrest and put it in the corner of the office so that she can hang out next to me. She's zonked out there right now. Oh, that's so cute. Excuse me, that's so cute. God damn it. I can't wait for this stupid cough to go away, I swear to God. Where? Free. Right, let's get the chains. I want to select all of those. That's not the chain. That is. There we go. Just kind of do like a bit of a splash everywhere. Well, Guy, that is what I thought as well. But on the reference sheet, it's considered metal. So, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of made it fit the reference sheet. But you are right, though. Like, that did occur to me. Excuse me. Right, let me just, again, pause. Oh, it's been paused this entire time. Hello, Tokyo. Welcome, and thank you very much. Right. Let's see how this looks rendered so far. Oh, no. Let's not see how it looks rendered. Let me think. The wings. The wings need to be a different material. Actually, yeah, let's render it. Oh, no, shit. Because I'm using different lighting, it's going to affect the wings badly. Oh, bollocks. So I can't really use the same materials, can I? No, I can. I can make it work. In editing, not in ZBrush. But I do like that so far. Okay, that looks really cool then. Now, what if I enable that lighting there? How are the wings going to look then? So I might need to change the material of the wings entirely. too bad, honestly. It's a bit too bright. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, for the rest of the body, I've been using the material Sketch Toy Plastic because it gives like this really gorgeous shine. But obviously the wings aren't meant to be shiny, are they? So we can't have it there. So we're using Sketch Toy. What about Sketch Shaded? That might do it. Oh, and also this material has a bit of a nasty habit of making the model a lot darker than it should be, which is why I've got this really bright light on it. To kind of evens it all out. So hopefully I can get the same result if I use a different sketch shade material for the wings. Oh, yeah, like there you go, it just went a lot darker that time. Wasn't quite as, you know, incredibly bright and skin shades. Let me take a screenshot of that as comparison. Let's try Sketch Shaded 3. That one's probably going to be too bright, but again, we'll see. Have some water meanwhile. So it takes, how long is that? About 17 seconds to render each time. Okay, yeah, that one there is far too light. Sketch Shaded 2 is also too light. Sketch Shaded 1 is... that one could possibly work. It enhances the individual bristles a bit better. There we go. Lemon water and a big spoon of honey should... Excuse me. Should help kill the cough quite quickly. Yeah, I don't really have any lemon water or lemons though. Hello Glitch, welcome. Right, so that's not going to work either. Nor are these. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with Sketch Shaded then. That might be the one to go for. Anything else maybe? No, I think that'd be the one. So let's give it a go then. Let me just, first of all, let me just save it so I don't, you know, make any mistakes. Sorry Glitch, I only know English, so I'm afraid I don't really know what you're saying. Sorry. Right, fill object. We're just going to go ahead and change the materials on all of these. In fact, better if I do it this way. So, fill object. Fill object. I wish there was a keybind for this to make it so much quicker. Three, 2, 1, and done. Now, let's see how we'll look then with everything together. You only understand the language of toaster. Man, it sounds like a pretty crunchy language. Crispy. Right, give me a second. Oh, Dragon with Phoenix wings? Kind of, yeah, actually. In a way. Okay, I like that. I think that's a really nice balance there. So the feathers don't have the same shiny material, but they're still not terribly bright either. To compare it, it's still a bit on the red side, but I like it. I think that's a really nice balance. Sweet. Perfect. Getting there. Absolutely getting there. The sword is not as eye-catching. The saddle or the harness, I think, comes out a bit better now. Yeah. Happy. Right. Next up is the markings. Oh dear, the markings might be the difficult part. Save another backup as markings. Yeah, Ronnie, I think it was. Right then, let me disable the material and the light again, because I just work a lot better with, you know, this lighting here. Could be phoenix wings with enough flammables. True. Yeah, just casually set the wings on fire. It'll be fine. Right, for this, I'm going to want to use damn standard. I want to have RGB enabled. The markings are white. They're a bit of like a whitey creamy colour. So what I'll do then is I'll make like a bit of a grey outline for it. And a gradient. Let's see how that looks. Wings of fire now, wings on fire, exactly. Made exactly. What if I used this? Doesn't really appear very much. Yeah, Leon, I think that's a good response. Or a good reason. Let's see. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to find a balance for how I want to do the scars and markings, because I want to be like slightly indented in. So a bit 3D. But I don't want to be too strong, I don't want to be too deep, I don't want the colour to be too much. I think that there is a pretty, in fact, yeah, I like that as a balance. Yeah, downsides, I feel like it's glowing too much. Where did I learn? I'm self-taught. I looked up a lot of tutorials and such on YouTube. I really like watching, I like watching speed sculpts and people do their own models. And otherwise, just a lot of practice. I really enjoy this. So every time I draw anything in ZBrush, I learn more from it every time. Oh no, eel! Aw. Oh, that's got a bit of an interesting result. Not really what I want though. What about this? Magic really is your old rule of cool, huh? Yes. I kind of like this. Why don't I work on this? Do you mean like a job? I'd like to. I'd very much like to. Just haven't really found, or haven't really qualified for anything yet, but hopefully in the future. Okay, yeah, I like this as a thing. What if I make it a little bit deeper? Does do a bit of a weird thing there. But I think I'm happy with this though. No, actually I'm not, so now that I think about it some more. What if I try this one? Oh crap, I just made that wrong. Ooh. That's got a much more dramatic effect. Only downside, excuse me, is that it's got like a very repetitive thing around the sides. But I think, yeah, that I like. That makes for like a really good scar. Right, cool. Now we actually do the scars. Hello, Slepper, welcome. Right, so first of all then is yeah, Ale, I need to catch up on my adventures as well actually. I think as soon as I'm done with this commission, so with this commission, when I'm finished with this, I've got one small one and one medium one to do. The small one will take about an hour or two, the medium one I think will take about 3 or 4 hours, and then after that, my queue is done and I can get back to more art fight again. Which I'm really looking forward to. Let's see. Yes, I do quite miss doing art fights. It's been really fun. Oh, there we go. I think this really works quite nicely. Right, and then if I just cut through that, hopefully make it all sync. And there. His eyes are not affected. Yeah, no. So I don't have to worry about, cutting through the eyes at all. This one here is a little bit larger. Cool, yeah, I really quite like that. What I will do afterwards is, so like I mentioned, there's a bit of a repeating material. I will address that, but I'm just working with, like the actual physical scars themselves first. You recently gained a scar exactly like that on your face once? Really? Oh god. That sounds awful. Right. Okay, so the scar does go down into the little flappy, lippy thing. I can't remember what you actually call it. Am I recording? No, I'm not. God. Anyway. It does go into like a little pinky flappy bit, but I need to like stick to my current colours. So I will stitch it up afterwards. This one's connected to the eye one. That one goes quite far down, like that. So it'll go outwards like that. Yeah, that works. Yep, cool. And this one is another really big one, like that. This one's a bit of a smaller one, like that. I'll make it a bit smaller. Oh, actually, I like how that one looks. This one goes a bit diagonally, like that. But yeah, you can see how each scar, like, it directly penetrates through the scales and kind of morphs it or distorts it a little bit. That's exactly what I was trying to go for. So that it physically affects the mesh rather than, it just be like a painting on top. Which is what I used to do. I use ZBrush. Get out ZBrush. There we go then. Ooh, that looks really cool from the front. Oh, I like it. One thing I would like to do. What I might do then as like it's a little bonus. So this doesn't appear on the reference, but I might just make some of the scars ever so slightly cut into the gums a little bit. Because it does here in this pocket of flesh up here, so it makes sense to do like a little bit on the gums too. Meanwhile, I do like how these cut through into the mesh. So yeah, cool, it wraps around properly. Oh, whoops. And same up here, perfect. Yeah. Hazilla, I'm sure it does have a name actually. I need to learn what that name is too. Right, meanwhile, the next bit of scarring is... Does that have it like on the actual post one? It does. It does. The next bit is on this thigh down here. This one's a lot less neat. It's like just a big, like... This kind of looks like a burn mark. There we go. So it should be a lot easier to work with. Thanks, Ail. Oh. Lag. Do I think brightening the nose would give it more depth? Maybe. I could give that a shot. Once I've done the markings. Let's see, let's just seclude this area here. There we go. And this goes quite far inwards, actually, kind of like that. So this entire area is really messy, which makes my life easier. Kind of like that. And let's just remove that, and we'll just do like a bunch more colours. That looks a bit much. Let me think, what if I do... Oh, wrong material, or wrong action. Okay, I quite like that. What I will do is I'll go back and discolor it a bit so it's not quite as bright. But it works so far. Actually, let me quickly refine the face as well a little bit. There we go, just make that a little bit lighter as well. Sweet, now it looks like just a little bit, a bit more faded. I think. Looks that way to me. And then the final bit of markings is on his arm, on his bicep over here. Let's see, this one is kind of angled like that. Yeah, this one's a lot more specific. Right, how am I going to do this? Kind of like that. Around here needs to be a lot larger, so just quickly do that. Yeah, sorry I'm not looking at the chat quite as much right now, by the way. Just these parts are a little bit more... how'd you say? A little bit more... I've got to pay a bit more attention to it. Sorry. Should make sure I get the right shapes. There we go, kind of like that. And then go to paint. Make all these a little bit larger, especially around the bases here, so it all kind of clusters together. Oh, but not too far though. Want to make sure that the lines here, where the torso is, are still like quite visible. Cool. Right, so I'm happy with the shoulder and I'm happy with the face. But this area here looks like it's a bit weird to me. But it is exactly like here, like, you know, you can see here. It is a bit of a large, messy area. A glitch. No worries, mate. It's been lovely to meet you. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Let's see then. So I think all around here, I could probably do just make it like a bit duller. I think that's all it'll really need. In fact, yeah, that's already made a big difference. I love how the face looks. That I really like. Just want to make the underbelly a little bit lighter. Jackie! Excuse me. Hello! How you doing, Jackie? just set that to 10, cavity mask. I can just work on the surface a bit. Giving everything like a bit of a slightly pale blue tone. Right, this area here is kind of wrecking me a little bit. How do I deal with this? Exhausted, but you'll be fine. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that you're exhausted. I'm doing quite well, thank you. In fact, I'd say I'm almost done with this. I'm just trying to figure out this particular little patch of area here. I think I made it a bit too, you know, stripy, I guess you could say. However, I could probably get like a bit of a painted texture if I do like a bit of this. Oh, without gravity. Turn that off. Get like a bit of a more browny kind of texture. Had a little bit of a split last night, but you're doing fine. Oh no, Saga! Oh. Well, it's good to hear that you're also doing fine, but damn. Hey, stop freezing. No lag. Lag bad. Excuse me. I guess it's another idea actually, I could just blur some of it. Yeah, Leon, it's awesome to see, isn't it? I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, I think that looks okay there. And what I might do then, just like make it look a bit more, you know, like battle worn, is maybe just give like a bit of a pink around the centre, so it doesn't look quite as flat. Yeah, I think that's helping it. In fact, maybe like that. Yeah, cool. I quite like that. I think it just makes it, you know, helps it look less flat. A bit more varied. And now I need to do the scars on the gums here. Or whatever this area is called. Still not sure, actually. Yeah, Draki, I'm not sure if we saw Mag's instruction. I actually had to know context here, this wall's so big. It was amazing. Right, let's make that a bit brighter. We'll make the gradient a bit darker. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's kind of what I want. Actually, is it? It might even be a bit too bright. Yeah, it was beautiful. I completely agree. Let's also back face it, so it's only on the one side, and otherwise add a little bit darker. Yep, cool, that's about what I want. We're looking for something kind of like this, no? Is that right? This comes down to a point like that. This one attaches down here. If it looks a bit too curved, that's actually how it is on the reference. So it does bend like this. There we go. And I'll do another one, like a little one there, just so it looks less secluded. It was the maggiest mag entrance Mag had ever come up with. I completely agree. It was a huge one. Right. Now I just want to give it like a bit of discoloration down there. And I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and just remove that and just make it a bit more coloured. When it's done saving. Cool. One thing I do just want to check on actually is... Okay, never mind. Right. I think I may actually be finished. Ava! Good day, mate. Welcome. Oh, no. I'm not quite finished yet, actually. I gotta pose it now. Now, posing's the kind of thing that you would ideally want to do, like, long before you do all the colours and such. But I'm gonna do, like, a very, very slight, you know, little alterations, which is why I'm doing it now. Hydrate, that I shall. Apparently, the inner mouth stretchy flesh flap is called the pterygoideus ventralis muscle. Why does it have to be something really complicated? Thank you, Barry, for looking at that up. I was curious. The pterygoideus ventralis muscle. I like the stretchy flesh flap. I think the flesh flap is probably easier to remember. Should I get a delivery or make your own food? Ooh. I could not say. Recently we've been delivering a bit too much, but that's because we've both been very sick. I need to get back to cooking. It's usually shortened to the PVM. PVM? That kind of makes sense, actually. You watch, right? If I started calling it the PVM, eventually someone will ask me, hey Becca, what does a PVM stand for? And I'll be sat here like, well, you see about that, I don't quite remember. Yes, a flesh flap. Right, now for the posing. I have so many versions of this saved. Wow. Pose. Mouth curtains. Mouth curtains. Oh no, that's awful. Right. Let me hide everything, not the horns, but everything else in the harness. We're going to hide the floor. So the most important part is I want the I don't even know what's going to say there. Well, anyway, let's just change ahead. I have no idea what I was going to try to say there. What I do want to do actually is just go ahead and lower the resolution. Oh, turn off gradient. There we go. It might be the Adductor Mandibular Externus Profundus. Oh god, what the hell? Loki, I can't remember these words. Oh, what the hell? It's got like all sorts of different names? Of course it would. They couldn't make it easy, could they? Where's the... What the hell's the orbit doing down there? What the hell? They all say different things. Oh no! Right, ignore what you just saw there. That was intended, I promise. Oh, whoops. That's not. Okay, here we go. So if I move that... Okay, so I do want that one there to be... Oh, whoops. To be available. So we're just going to very slightly twist it to a direction. There we go, just like that is all I wanted, and it should have retained all the detail, hopefully. Oh god, it's taken a while to recalculate. There we go, so that doesn't look very deformed at all. Yeah, cool, I'm happy with that. Right, next up is hide all the horns then. And basically hide everything on the body except for the foot. Actually, shit, I need to make the claws show, don't I? Where's the claws? That one? Yeah. And let's get the body back up. No, I want to hide everything else. The reason I'm hiding things, by the way, is that it just makes instead of having to like manually mask everything, it just means that it will only change things that are visible, and it's a lot easier than, you know, masking. Cheek muscle, mandible muscle, cheek muscle. I kind of like the word for that, actually. Oh yeah, Gabby, true. The names of like various DNA is crazy, isn't it? Oh, no cavity mask. In fact, let's just go ahead and lasso all of that off. Be a much more reliable shape. Backface mask. So I don't get any other undesired areas. And basically here, I just want to slightly change how the leg is stood. So let's just do that. Just make sure I've got what I want. Yep, quite happy with that. Right, how am I going to do this? I kind of just want this leg to be like just slightly turned back or stood back. So just a little bit, excuse me, like this. Oh, shit. I should lower the resolution first. Is that going to work for everything? Yes, thank God. Reason for that is that if I lower the resolution, it's just less likely to, you know, mess up everything else. Right, I just want to stitch all that together so it's less clipped. Yeah, you can see why you ideally want to do this before textures. But in some places I could probably just make it crease over like that, hopefully. I'm not sure if that'll work or not, but it's worth trying though. Can't say this is something I do very often. Let's just get the floor back again. We're going to make the floor masked so I don't affect it. Let me see. Live drawing made me learn the name of every bone and muscle in the human body. That information has been yeeted. Oh no, I was about to say, like, did you seriously know every name? But if it's yeeted it all. Yeah, that makes sense. Could you imagine, like, actually remembering every single one? That'd be crazy. Well, apparently Leon can. Really, Loki? Wow, that's crazy. Oh, whoops. Let's just summon that for a moment. And I'm just trying to get that part down there. Right, it's entirely possible that this is going to backfire. Which is why I've saved a backup. This might end up looking like really scuffed. Shit, actually. Oh crap, yeah, I did it the wrong way, didn't I? No, this could work actually. So I could do that, bring it forward, or back even, and then have this leg straighten out. Also this way, that leg is now, or that foot is now slightly pointed outwards. If your bones go broad, that means they're ready to be released. Wait, what? Pardon? They're ready to be released? Loki? Why are bones being released? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I had no chance of muting that one in time. You think your teeth again? What the hell? What are you guys saying? What is going on? Thank you. Oh god. I am scared of the chat right now. And thank you. Yeah, same, Polar, same. I am just all sorts of concerned, but at the same time, I'm also really not that surprised. Right, what I want to do now then is just get it to a point where the heel... Actually, just drag it out a little bit cheaty. But I want the heel to be or resting on the floor. Ooh, that's gonna look a bit scuffed, I think. Yeah, I think this is gonna backfire. Like I said, this isn't really the thing I'm very used to doing. And this is definitely not the right way to do it either. Well, it might work. We might get lucky. You can't wait for them to release a bone too. Sharks don't get the privilege of bones? What? What? You know what, Ale? I'm kind of amazed that hasn't been brought up sooner. Jesus. Yeah, Saga, mine too. Mine too. It's funny though, like, reading the chat right now, it's a bit of a trip. Oh really, Leon? I actually didn't, sorry, Dragons, I actually didn't know that. Oh wow. I guess that makes sense actually, now that you mention it, because of how long Shark's been around for. I guess I never really thought of it. Right, do we dare see how that all looks? Let's make the resolution higher again. Now hopefully that'll work as planned, and if not, then well crap. So, starting up here then. So we've got like a little bit of warping here, but it's actually really forgivable. It kind of just looks like it's stretching, which I'm completely okay with. There's a bit of a crease down here, but again, that doesn't really matter until we get hidden by the shadows anyway. Let's see. At the back of the thigh, yep, again, that, like, I actually don't mind that kind of folding. That looks really natural. Okay, cool. All around the knee. A little bit of detail got lost around here, but that's a very simple solution. Where's the right? Which material did I use for that one, Alpha? I used... where is it? There it is, that one here. Like for that... oh, what just happened? Oh, there we go. There you go. Problem solved, more or less. Down here, it's warped a little bit. There we go. And the foot. So this area here got a bit cramped. No, it didn't. That's just the alpha I used. Okay, yeah, the foot does look a bit strange. No, it doesn't. No, this is fine. Oh, it actually worked. Ish. Got a bit of a weird bump back here. The teeth are not bones, they're harder cartilage. Wait, are they actually? No, I didn't know that. That's weird. Wow, that actually worked. I am really pleased about that. Normally, like I mentioned earlier, trying to pose things this late into a model is usually a very bad idea. Because it can like warp and stretch and clip and just look horrific, but no, that came out successfully. Right, next up I want, yep, there you go, these up here. This is the 11th time I've been making omelettes while watching a stream in particular. I guess it makes me want to eat omelettes. That's fair. I guess it's not really a bad thing. I mean, hey, if you like omelettes, then that's good. Right, now I just want to make one of the wings slightly different, just so it looks like, you know, less rigid. This will be a little bit trickier, actually, I think. So if I just, like, grab all that over there, I want all of this to be like a very soft mask. Same all around here, because it's like very stretchy material. In fact, I just want to make all of that bits as well. They actually are stronger than bone, so it makes sense that it's one of the most common things to find as fossils. Oh yeah, like that part I'm aware of. Though I'm guessing I may have missed the context of that. Right, and then for the claws, we want to make that side asymmetrical. So what I'm doing here then, so I just want to make this wing just slightly, I don't know, like what kind of angle do I want here? I guess since this leg is back, it makes sense with this wing slightly back as well. Kind of like that. So again, just looks a little bit more dynamic. Oh shit, I forgot. I need to reduce the resolution first. Oh, mistake. Can I undo that? I can, thank God. Now your Google history is full of teeth and jaw muscles. The plight of any artist. Or in this case, a viewer. Oh yeah, the weird stuff we Google, man. It's great, isn't it? Oh, what happened there? That ain't right. Let's just undo everything there. Okay, that mask went all sorts of wrong. So let's go ahead then and... Yep, cool, back to normal. Yeah, because I've been doing the masking before lowering the resolution, I accidentally... Oh, and I had backface mask enabled. I accidentally... What I'd actually done was I managed to somehow mask only the scales. So I kind of had like what looked like a layer of skin just kind of fall behind as I moved the rest of the mesh. And it looked really weird. Endix, thank you very much and welcome. Right, I'm going to do that again then, without backface and high resolution. Just going to gently mask all of that. But I'm going to make the mask of this a little bit more robust. Or opaque, probably a better word, not robust. It's a bit of a weird word to use. Right, now let's try. Let me just quickly hide the flooring. I kind of would like it if it was bent a little bit, actually. I kind of prefer that. How's it doing up here then? So this area here is like going to be massively warped, I think. Oh yeah, you can see how it's like kind of gone inwards a little bit. Why mask the paint when you can mask the art? Yes. Let's just move. Yeah, like you can see a ton of stretching has occurred all around here. So I'm just trying to like kind of make it less by moving everything around. Time to make sausage hamburgers. Ooh. Oh man, you make me realize how hungry I am. What time is it? It's 4? It's 4? Is that it? Wow. I'm hungry. Right, that should be okay then. Let's go ahead and make it a higher resolution. Okay, again, that worked out quite nicely. And down here? Yeah, all good. Oh, Jackie, that's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Right then. Next up, we're going to hide that. And let's move the feathered wings in. Because now the feathered wings, as you can see, like how one of the webbed wings is changed, but the feathered wings are the same. We'll do the same thing again here. You found cute characters on Artfight even. Sweet. Right then, I want to mask just one side of each wing. Yeah, I think demons are pretty cool. Oh, welcome by the way, Lindsay. Yeah, I'd say demons are quite cool, to be honest. Right, cool. That's just one wing, completely secluded. And for that, I'm going to bring it all the way to the base. Let's see, yeah, all the way back here. In fact, demons, yeah, demons is something I would like to try drawing a bit more often now that you mention it. I don't think I've drawn one demon and that was it. And that was Lilith from Diablo. Otherwise, yeah, I've never really done that. Okay, I just want to make sure it doesn't clip through like that. In fact, it would be quite nice if I can just make it... Actually, nah, I won't change it too much. Right, otherwise, okay, now it might actually be finished. Just gonna unmask everything. Are there demon interpretations in Jowie lore? No, actually, not that I can think of. No, I've not got to that yet. You draw so much that you remember thinking you're a Satanist. Oh no! Yeah, it just never actually occurred to me. But some demon designs are really cool though. I'm a big fan of the ones from Diablo. The Diablo games, I should say. Right, one final thing I'd like to do. First of all, let me just save... Should we call it final? God, I've saved like 13 iterations of this. Jesus. Right, one final thing I do want to try doing is finally making the floor like actually work. Because if we like zoom in really far here, you can see how it's floating slightly. Yeah, no, Gabby, that's a good question. It's never occurred to me. Then again, the Jowie lore is like really unfinished. Oh god, so that works, good to know. But yeah, no, I've just not gotten that far to it yet. That's a good question. Oh yeah, Balrog. True. True, that is definitely another good one. That is not doing what I wanted to do. That's not going to work, is it? Right, in that case, let me grab that square again. Oh, whoops, frame. Do Jared have a religion? Yes, they do actually. And yeah, Ronnie, I was actually thinking about that just a couple of days ago about how it's been a while since the last one. Yeah, I was just thinking about that recently. I will have to do another one. They are good fun, aren't they? What is an SMP? I've been hearing that a lot recently. When I first said SMP, I thought it meant like survival multiplayer. But I'm pretty sure I've had that context wrong. Like, I know that Dream SMP is a thing, but I've actually never known what it meant. I'm old. Oh, is it just that? Oh, okay then. Ah, in that case, I don't get it. I'm old. I'm definitely a bit too much of a boomer nowadays to get that kind of stuff. Let's see. I just want to flatten this piece here. And that might be it all sorted. How about that? I think that one there's fine. No, these ones aren't. Oh, where's the gyro? The orbits, there it is. Yeah, so like for anyone who might not know what I'm actually doing, I'm trimming off the bottom of every mesh. Oh, is it, Lizzie? I don't watch it, so I don't actually know. Like, I've heard that it exists, but that's it. Otherwise, I'm very unfamiliar with it. Different SMPs are different things. Some are roleplay SMPs, some are just episodes where people goof around. Oh, okay then. I think I prefer the goofing around one. Just a couple of mates doing what they do. That sounds more like fun to me. Oh, that's a roleplay. Is that why people love it so much? Ah, right, I see. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen or watched any of it. I've just heard of the term. Ah, that explains it. Oh, Gabby, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just don't really watch Minecraft videos. Like, I watch Minecraft streams, right? But the streams I watch are people like Ilmango, who just do like big crazy modded stuff. Or no, is Ilmango? There's two I watch. Ilmango and Isgraph, I think. One's vanilla, one's modded. I can't remember exactly. But survival shit. Right, I think I may have actually fixed it now. Let's have a look. I should bring that higher up, and otherwise it should be... Oh no, still not quite there yet, because that didn't do what it was supposed to do. Okay then. Okay, there we go. Now if I move that upwards. It's this item down here is the one that's still causing issues. Okay. This is like really, really nitpicky stuff right now. You prefer vanilla over modded as long as it's the latest version? I like both, although I've struggled to play both. I've really struggled to get into Minecraft for a very long time. But I enjoy both playstyles, just like Ark really. Same thing in Ark. I enjoy both survival, both vanilla and modded. I ain't really fussed. It's like, I find right with Minecraft, whether it's vanilla or modded, they're just so different. They're so incredibly different, the two playstyles, so you can't really compare it in my opinion. I guess you could definitely argue that modded's got more, like for sure. But sometimes I find more can be a bit scary. You like to mod it so to the point it's just Doom in Minecraft? That's fair. Yeah, I've always dipped in and out as well. As I used to play tons of Minecraft when I was younger, like when it first came out, back in early alpha. God, I played so much back then. And then, when I first moved in here, so in about 2013, I played a whole load of modded, Feed the Beast. And that was also really fun. But then I just got so burnt out to the point I've kind of struggled to play again. Let's see, the last part that's giving me issues is... Is it a foot? It is the foot. Oh. Hydrate. I shall, thank you. Thank you. Oh, welcome back, Jenna. You tried RLcraft for a couple hours, but it really wasn't my thing. I've had a lot of people tell me I really should play RLcraft, which is interesting, but I've also been told that it's really difficult and not for new people. And like I said, I've not really played Minecraft seriously since 2013. So I wouldn't even be able to comprehend what's going on. And it's kind of funny, it's like, with that in mind, I've had so many people tell me like, oh yeah, you should play it. It's like, are you sure you want to see that? Aren't I just going to fumble around like an idiot not knowing what I'm doing? I'd be curious at my own time, but not like as a streamer or a video activity. Ooh, let me just... I'm going to flatten that ever so gently. There we go. And again, want to hide that. I did it! The floor's finally synced! Woo! Although the result is that now the feet are like really weird looking. And do the same over there, just want to soften it out so it's not quite as jagged, and otherwise, yeah. Right, I know I've said this a couple times now, but actually mean it. I think I might finally be done. Let's change the material. Let's change the light. And let's... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's hide those. Let's give it a render. And let's see how it looks. It's slightly harder than Vanilla Ark, though it requires more brain. Okay then. And thank you, Life. Honestly, thank you all of you. Like, sincerely. I was too busy like clicking menus and I missed you all saying it looks good. Thank you. Ah, look at that. Fuck me. I know, like, I don't mean to be, you know, really like, oh, look what I did. I don't mean to be like that, but this is easily the best I've done so far. Like, the face is... I hope it looks good on stream, right? Because I've got like a 2K res monitor. I know, like, I know not 4K. But on my end, it looks really sharp. The shadows finally work. The floor is existing again, which is good. Oh, Mag! Have a fantastic day, mate. As always, it's lovely having you around. And take care. Sweet. And yeah, one of my biggest issues I was having yesterday, I mentioned a lot about how I thought the underbelly just looked too bland and how a lot of the coloration was really off. But I think I've since solved it. I really like just how the colours all work now. Yeah, and the subtle posing, I'm really glad it worked in the end. That way it just looks a bit less rigid. What Bluetail wanted was that she wanted to look like it was, it was like actually aggressively, coming at something. It was basically the idea is that with the character, the harness that it's holding is what kind of holds its power. So when he takes the harness off, he's unleashed, and that way, he's ready to attack. He's in the middle of, about to begin battle. That was the goal. That was the entire point of the posing. Just with that really subtle tilt of the head, with the wings being a little bit angled. I think I got there. Cool. I am really, really happy. You played Aracroft for 5 hours. I'm talking about how embraced you was when you figured out how to make flint shit 4 hours in. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I've heard about it. Is there anything that needs changing? I guess the hilt of the sword does look a bit flat by compared to everything else. I guess I could give the hilt of the sword like a bit of battle damage, couldn't I? Let's see. So if I just did, what could I do? Something like just really, really subtle, a bit like that. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Just a bit like that. Just so it doesn't look really flat and out of place. Probably do the same on the sword as well, actually. In fact, I think that's fine the way it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like even zooming out before it's rendered, I think it already looks a bit better. Where's the background? Actually, let's save it as is now. Save final. Thank you, Jackie. I gotta say, it's quite poetic how, in the end, I'm on file 13, so I've saved 13 iterations, and his name is Hades. Worked out in the end. Oh, Jackie, you just showed me the remaster. Oh, wow. Damn, that looks amazing. I wish I could do comics, man. At one point, I did try to do comics. It came out really shit. I wish I could do that kind of stuff. No, I've not played Doom Eternal. I don't even own it. I think Kev does, actually. I could probably play from his Steam. God, I'm happy with this. Right. What time is it? It's 4:30. What can I do? Oh, I know what I can do. Right then, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm actually a little bit lightheaded, so I need to eat something. So, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to be really, really cheeky. And I'm going to take a rare and unusual 10-minute break. Not 5, 10. When I get back, I will do a small commission. So, get yourselves, have a stretch, get some water, or do whatever you need to do, and I'll be back in a little while. Right, and we are back. Sorry about the longer break, but I didn't realise, apparently I was extremely hungry. And I was about shaking towards the end of it. I'm fine now, fine now. But yeah, I just went and ransacked the fridge and just grabbed whatever I could. Oh dear. Anyway, thank you, Arctic. Engi. Right, so I am going to inform Blue. In fact, what I'm going to do actually quickly is go into GIMP, get a little watermarked version, send it to Blue, see if she's happy with everything. Go ahead and do that. And yeah, thank you all very, very much. Right. Excuse me. Let's just yoink. Oh, there you go, Blue. Alright, great. Well, in that case, so you see it then. Here you go, so you see it. I was just going to inform you. Like, give you like a nice final screenshot, like to see what it looks like, and just say what the final little bit of time is. Not much in the end, wasn't much at all. So yeah. In that case, I'll do that now then. So in the end, it was an hour and a half. Let me just do this off camera, or off stream. Let me have a look. There it is. So an hour and a half, which is... I kind of feel bad for like after what you paid earlier, I feel bad for doing this now. Yeah, Blue, I was going to say, yep, you're happy? Cool. I was literally just about to ask if there was anything else you wanted. I tried to balance, or let's go back to the render again. I tried to balance everything out. I'll just show it here since it's already there. Really happy with the wings, excuse me. Very happy with the wings, how they came out in terms of colour. The sword, I was able to bring it back a little bit, so it's not quite as eye-catching, and I think the colours like kind of match the overall thing. The saddle, or the harness as well, I think came out quite nicely, the scars. The thigh, I'll admit, looks a little bit funky with that shading, but I think the shoulder and the facial scars came out fantastically. Oh, Storm, welcome back. You like we did a subtle posting? Oh, good. And, alright then, I'll see you very soon then. And Black Ghost, by the way, thank you for the follow and welcome. So yeah. If, let me see. If there's anything at all you'd like changing, let me know. If not otherwise, I'll aim to get those renders sorted set today. Cool! Yeah, thank you, Saga. I can't really be asked with that. It's funny every now and then, but I'm not exactly you guys know I'm still a bit sick. So I don't want to worry about those kind of things. Right. When I'm better. Right, cool then. Happy, super happy. Done my second hybrid design, so a mix between a hyena, a fennec fox, and a Microraptor. All using a bit of horned owl as design. That sounds amazing. Ooh, dino. I really look forward to seeing that. Right, let me just delete all the history. It'll reduce the file size, so it's not a pain to load in the future. There we go. And Lizzie, a little bit less on the memes. No need to, like, really... Okay, no, you can go away then, fuck that. Right, moving on. So yeah, like I said, right now I'm just purging all the undo histories because that, like, really bloats the file size. Tea versus coffee, what's better? I much prefer tea. However, I do not fault people that enjoy good coffee. But I do much prefer tea. Tea's amazing. I love good cup of tea. Right, let's go ahead then and undo all of that. Undo that. I'm saying, I don't know why I'm saying undo, more like delete undos. Right, cool. I think that's basically it then. So this is just simply called final. Excuse me. tea is a superior drink. It's like water on steroids. I guess you could say that. And ghee, don't worry, we just had a troll. It's fine. Right then. Now that I've got this one complete, and we have about an hour left, let's go work on a small commission. I've actually not done a crystal statue in a while now, so this is going to be quite nice. Let's see then, let's have a look. Which ones, what were the options? Give me a second, I'm just scrolling through. Got a very big message history. Okay, apparently never posted pictures, crap. Let's see, what was it then? It may be most of the week before I can show you a hybrid, due to your phone not being here with you at the moment. Oh, okay then, that's entirely fair. Oh, Guy, I see. My mistake. Yeah, no, regarding the commission, regarding this one here, it's pretty much done. And Bluetail has been watching. She said that she's extremely happy with it so far. Hold on, one sec. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, completely happy. So this one's finished. I'm just trying to find the next... There's a commission. Right, so... It was going to be either the ParrotSnake or the Scorpiopine. And yes, you heard those words correctly. ParrotSnake and Scorpiopine. So that was going to be this one or this one. Right. Oh, whoops. I've got a choice of these two. I kind of want to do the snake one because I think I could pose that in a really cool way. In fact, the snake one's got it's even got like snake fangs through the parrot beak. The Scorpiopine though is also really cool because that one's got like a lot of stuff going on. That one's very detailed. Lots of quills and spikes. Hello, Nomad. Welcome. And Mine Wolf, welcome as well. And Silver Dreams. Got a whole bunch of you just came in. Welcome, everyone. Ah, yeah, Indominus Rex, but like a Dark Souls boss, that'd be so cool. I gotta do an Indom, actually. In fact, fun fact, I do have an Indom sculpt, I just never finished it. Hold on. Let's have a look at it, actually. Let's go judge my old stuff. Dinosaurs, Indom. Excuse me. That's as far as I got. Okay. That's a bit of a crappy Indom, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, the start of it's pretty good, actually. Like the general... Yeah. Here you go, Ra. Indeed, mate. He looks mildly high. To be fair, most of my sculpts look high at the beginning. Storm. Right. But as I was saying, though, I'm trying to figure out like which one of the thingies I would like to draw. I think I will go for the snake parrot for today. There's a good chance I'll end up doing the Scorpiopine in the future anyway, but today I'm feeling for the snake parrot. So let's go ahead then and let us get started on a brand new commission. So yeah, I've not actually done a crystal one in quite a while now. Right, let me look up Amphiptia, because I'm sure we can get like a really cool pose of this, couldn't we? Oh, I like that one. Okay, I've got my idea. Now, let me just start with the head. Oh, let me just bring those back. Yeah, right, cool. For some reason, your mod icons in the chat were gone and you could not, for the life of you, remember how to get them back. You finally got them back, but it's a good 3-minute struggle. Oh no, Dracky. Wait, I didn't even know you could hide mod icons. That's surprising. I thought it'd be like permanently there. Let's see. Fine, Ash. Hello, mate. Good time zone. Welcome, welcome. You can hide the ones that let you. You can hide the ones that let you do things like quickly time out. Oh, can you? I thought you meant like the icon in your the little badge in your name. Still though, I'm glad you found them. Right, so we've got that so far then. Go ahead and yeah, we're going to go ahead then and duplicate that. You can make roast potato. Ooh. Ooh, lonky, that sounds tasty. Well, actually, this has got quite a low set beak from what I can tell, something like that. Yeah, wait, toast? Roast potatoes are great, I completely agree with that. I had one in a while, actually. Now that you mentioned it. What are you on about? I think you could hide the badge. That'd be great if you think someone will be a troll there's no mods on. Well, that's the thing, actually. I know you definitely can hide badges in general. Like, you can configure which one's visible. But I didn't think you could hide mod ones. I mean, I might be wrong. It'd be fun, actually, to have, like, an undercover mod. Excuse me. In fact, I know sometimes we actually get people that come in, bless them, and they're kind of scared because we have so many mods. And I can definitely see that. It looks like we have too many, but in reality we just have a lot of active ones. Ooh, Loki, that sounds lovely. You know, I'm glad I had that 10-minute break to go eat, because if I didn't, you'd be making me hungry all over again. God, I know, right, Ale? Jeez. Can't believe you've done this. Yeah, indeed, Leon. Thankfully. And I'm really, really happy about that. It does make streaming quite the pleasure. It certainly does. Quite the enjoyable activity. Yeah, poison too, some people are. Okay then, Blue. Give me a second then. Sorry about that. Right then, let me have a look. Oh wow! Let's see then. There's, I mean, these are some of the best conversations or streams of consciousness. Yeah, sometimes the topics we have here are crazy, aren't they? But you know, yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, Poison Jews, that's definitely a case where sometimes we do get people that pop by, and they do get a bit scared by, like, the sheer number of active moderators, and I definitely get that, you know, it can look a bit, like, From what I've heard in a lot of other streams or other Discord communities or whatever, from what I've heard, a lot of moderators are just like really crazy power tripping ourselves. What I've heard, I don't know myself. So I could definitely see why some people would be like a bit worried about it. But no, that's what I love about our mods is that I've chosen people who are actually like part of the community, you know, part of actually posting and aren't a bunch of power tripping weirdos. And if they are, I'll get rid of them. In fact, back in the day, I did have one moderator that was a power tripper, but she got booted really fast. As soon as I realised, I demoted her immediately, and God, she did not like that. But that was like 3-4 years ago. So I've never actually had an issue about that since. But like I said though, I completely get that for people who don't really know our community, I can completely understand that it's a reasonable assumption to make. Yeah, no, our mods aren't scary either. Like, when you look at Ale, our mods aren't very scary, are they? But I love it though. Absolutely love it. Yeah, it was Michael. That's a very long time ago. Yes, actually it was. Yeah, now that you mention it, it was. By the way, Storm, ZBrush is not free, so the version I'm using the biggest version, which is just shy of £1,000. Very pricey. However, there's a smaller version called ZBrush Core, which I would highly recommend to any learner or any student or hobbyist. That's what I first got it for. Like, I'm still a hobbyist now, really. Hoping to become professional. But ZBrush Core is about $180. However, you can also rent it for about like $10 a month. So it's really nice actually. And there is a free version of ZBrush, which is really tiny, but it's also kind of fun to, jump into. Right, excuse me. Yeah, exactly, Storm. Yeah, like I said, the version I'm using now is the full version, so this is like a really, really big giant one. But I actually wouldn't recommend, I'd recommend renting it, but I wouldn't recommend buying it unless you plan to take art really seriously, and that's what I love about this, is that I am taking it seriously. You've been called power hungry for being a mod in another community. Why? They're most likely jealous. Oh, we've had people call our mods power hungry multiple times. It normally comes from butthurt people who can't accept that they actually did something wrong. But yeah, many times we've had, or I've had, people try to call you guys power hungry. And it does piss me off actually, because I think you guys are very reasonable. But again though, it's kind of people out there, isn't it? What should I make in Diablo 3? Oh, what class should I make in Diablo 3? Ooh. Well, I've always been a wizard main, so wizard would be my go-to suggestion. I think Crusader's in a good spot right now, actually. Yeah, maybe Crusader. Yeah, I know, Storm, it is, isn't it? Wait, really, Draki? That's kind of freaky. Oh, and Leon, have a wonderful day, mate, and take care of yourself. It's been lovely having you around. Oliver, hello. Hey. Hello. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm not drawing very much, but I need to try and get a photo of Oliver. Hold on. Oh, you just want the photo, don't you? Let me just make it more flattering. Oliver! Oliver! Oh no, you moved! Shit! What are you doing? Okay, perfect. There we go. I got a great photo of him. Sorry. I don't mean to, like, you know, get distracted, but he's just, like, behind me on his little bed. Well, I say bed, more like a little scratching post thingy. Just, like, making noises. Like, not whining, per se, but you know how some cats, like, do, like, a bit of a trilling sound? And, hold on, where is it? He's just doing this behind me. Do excuse the mess. He tears it apart, but he's just rolling around like that right behind me at the moment. Aren't you, mate? Hello? Oh, okay. He just smashed his head against his bed. Yeah, like I said, it's a little cardboard thingy, so he does make quite a mess in that corner. Don't you? Oh, I think he's about to have zoomies. Right, let's get back to work on this then. Okay, give a bit of my. Oh my god, he's still rolling. Oliver. Wow, he cannot sit still. Right. I could just hear him banging things behind me. Luna? Luna is sunbathing. In fact, so it's a very sunny day today. So Luna likes to sunbathe in the kitchen. I went to go stroke her while I was getting my tea during the break, and that cat is boiling. Like, I don't know how she can stand it. Like, she's been sunbathing for a while, apparently, because her fur was scorching hot, but she was happy, though. She looked at me, you know, wagged her tail, gave me a bit of a meow. Just all happy and everything, so clearly okay. Let's see, then. But yeah. So she's enjoying life at the moment. Seeing a Discord server is one of, if not the most chill and wholesome server you're in. It's one of the best and most welcoming that you're in. Oh, bless Storm, I'm so glad. I'm really glad that you think that. I'm so happy. Like that's the funny thing, right? Is that I never actually aimed to make a wholesome server. What I've always wanted out of a Discord was a server that I was happy to be in. Because it kind of makes sense, you know, I didn't want to be, you know, another YouTuber who makes a server and abandons it. I think that's a little bit scummy. Well, scummy is the wrong word, I think it's lazy. So I've always just tried to, like, make the server, you know, something I like to be in. And I'm just really happy that people like it as much as they do. Very, very happy. Wait, did you say Hungary? Oh, you did say Hungary. It's fine. I knew what you meant. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm happy. Mods power hungry, that happens on her server? Yeah, depending on who you ask, apparently yes. Oh, did you know that I called into another person recently? I don't have a sense of humour. And that I'm an arsehole. I mean, I never claimed to be a saint, right? I do not claim to be a saint, but apparently according to one person recently, I'm an arsehole. Oh dear, it's funny. Some people can be very entitled. Right, just wanna indent that a little bit. Oh, faithful, bless you. I didn't think I was hilarious, but thank you. Give me a second, checking Discord again. One sec. Apologies for the typing. It's important. Right. Sure, Becca's an arsehole and you're the Queen of Australia. Okay. Yeah, I like the overall sense of humour in this community as well. I like, what I like about the sense of humour that we have is that it can be trolly. I love the banter. Banter's my favourite kind of humour, and I love how we're able to have so much of it. But I also love how it's not like, it's never too personal or people like really know their limits. It's very considerate. But at the same time, we're still able to joke about like some serious things as well, so it's not too snowflakey either. I'm happy. I think we've got like a really nice balance going on. I mean, every now and then we might get one person who's offended, but it's normally dealt with like quite reasonably, where we come to an understanding, which I think is good. I'm happy with it. Oh, whoops. We can all joke about how we have little brain cells. Yeah, that's a point. We can joke about how like we're all dumbasses, but no one actually takes us seriously. No one stops and says, "Oh, but I am a dumb." Yeah, it's not like self-deprecating stuff, which I'm very grateful for, because that's the kind of psychological thing that I don't really have time for. Which I know sounds a bit callous, but it's also kind of true. Excuse me. God, this is funky looking so far. But it's quite intended, as this is like a bit of a... This isn't really a zombie per se, but it's definitely got like zombie-like qualities. So I wanted to make like the eyes, you know, like very deep, for example. Queen, hello! Welcome! And good, Storm. I am really glad about that. Yes, Trucky, this is one for Sparky. Let's see then. I want to get like a bit of a nasal cavity down here. Oh yeah, Saga, sorry. So for anyone who's missed this will be like another crystal sculpt. So for those who are not familiar with crystal sculpt, it's like a very like low poly kind of style. Imagine like you had a little crystal statue. That's what this will become. So that's why it seems to be a rush at the moment, because I'll end up losing all the detail anyway. And this one is of a ParrotSnake. It's another monster one. Basically, imagine like a really zombified amphiptia. That's what this will end up becoming. Right, now I'm just working on the head. There we go. And yeah, like I said, because this is going to be like a low resolution model, I am kind of like, you'll see I'm rushing it a little bit, not really putting tremendous amounts of effort into some places, because it's all going to get lost in translation anyway. Which is what makes these so fun and cheap. Why soup? Wait, what? What? Give me 1 second. Right, T. Okay, so for the posing, I want to make that a bit larger. There we go. Excuse me. How's the body? Body is quite small actually, so what I'll do then is I'll start it about here. That'd be for the neck. Oh, whoops. Come on, get off. There you go. I swear to God, you laugh at the silliest things thanks to you lot. Yes, same, Saga. Excuse me. Is soup even real? Retrieve the potato? What are you guys saying? What? I'm so confused. It is wonderful. Yes, Queen, it is. It is all complete. Let's see, do I have a screenshot of it saved somewhere? I do. Here you go. This is Blue Taz Commission. Oh, I should change the title. I just realised we're still got the wrong title, don't we? 3D... What is this? Printable figurine. There we go. Soup is a stew wannabe. But yeah, this is how Blue Taz Commission came out in the end. Which I'm extremely proud of. There we go. Thank you, Queen. Thank you very much. Oh, actually, speaking of which, the reason why I'm doing this one now is because this is a very, very small commission and I've only got an hour left. I'll be doing yours next. That's a point. So once I've done Queen's one, that'd be my queue done and I can open up commissions again. So I'm actually currently on a hiatus with taking commissions because it's been such a scarily busy 2 months. But things are calming down. Things are getting better IRL. I'm not as sick anymore. So I can probably start opening commissions again. Or do I want to wait until after Art Fight? Nah. Oh, what? Soup is a construction of collective imagination of our 3 brain cells after staying up for exactly 3 hours longer than we should have. Oh no, Ronnie! Ah. Oh, that's good though that you can use the Adobe products. Ronnie, so I understand that you just said that you're broke, but everyone's got like different definitions of that, so I'll bring this up. Would you be able to afford $10 a month? Because ZBrush Core, you can rent for $10 a month. It basically, if you rent it for 2 years, that is the point of which it then becomes a loss in terms of money. But hopefully by that point, you might be able to save up for the big version, or your school can get it, or whatever. Or there might even be student licenses. That does exist, but I'm not sure how it works. Ale, it does! You're right! But yeah, like I said though, just like a potential option for you. I'm not sure if like $10 might even be too much as well, which if it is, you know, it's completely acceptable. I know that I remember when £10 was a fortune for younger me. Ah, fair. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, could always be an option. Or like I said, definitely could look up the whole student license thing. I know that, what was it, Clarac? I think it was Clarac who got ZBrush for either really cheap or free. Like, she got the full version before I did. And I think Shunky did as well, I can't quite remember. So it definitely is something about it. I don't know though, because I'm not a student, so I've never bothered to look. Right, I think that's a pretty interesting post. I am so concerned for all of you. I gotta say, right, I don't really understand what you're all saying by this point. But I'm just really happy to see you all having fun. Oh, you're absolutely mental. What the fuck? Right. Happy with this base. You should be? Okay. Alright, good. We are a very concerning group of individuals. Yes, yes you are. I'm not sure whether to be proud or afraid of the fact that I've cultivated this concerning group of individuals. Ronnie. Hopefully then. Yeah, Queen, that's entirely fair. Yeah, I get that. Oh, God.
Oliver, hello!
But Queen, though, I really do mean what I... Oh, God. Damn cat bum. I really do mean what I said before, though. Like, I truly do hope that, you know, that you succeed with what you're doing. I don't want to, like, you know, go into detail on stream. I don't know if it's private, but like I said, I do wish you the best. Storm, thank you. That reaction to the chat was concerning enough for me to pop back in and scope it out. I can say her reaction was justified. I am very glad.
Oliver, hello!
And Dino, thank you. What happened? I don't know. What, how do we describe what's happening? Wow, that really just made me go full... can't think of a safer word thing to say. Safer word? Safer work. Basically, a bunch of the people in the chat just went native. There we go. Draki went native, Ayla went native, Loki, Saga, Vianesh, Polar, Jenna. Just so many people went native.
Hey!
And Dino, thank you. I can't remember if I said it already, but thank you. And yeah, for those who are like just tuning in, wondering what am I working on, this is a ParrotSnake. It's a monster. I just realised there's no reason for me to be doing the tail this much because it's going to get decimated anyway. Whoops. Habit. But it came out looking in the right shape. Excuse me. Your filter might be on, but it doesn't mean that you can't be... Hold on. Your filter might be on, but it doesn't mean you'll be any less stupid. I can respect that. And save. Duplicate, delete original. I like how this cat is sitting on my... It's like his tail is on my mouse, and he is on my phone. Oh, and now he's kidnapping a notebook. Okay, he's taking everything he can. Excuse me. You wonder if you'll get ZBrush if it could crash. Hold on, if you could crash it, trying to make the gargantuan leviathans because the program lets it. Well, with ZBrush, it's less so about the size of the mesh. It's more so about how many polygons it has. So in theory, you could make a life-size gargantuan leviathan just very low poly, and that'd be fine. Right, that's a good start. Happy with that. Wings. The wings are... Ooh, the wings. They're kind of funky. Right, how am I going... What's going to be the easiest way to do this then? No, before I do that. How much can ZBrush handle, like, size-wise? Oh, oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Size-wise... If you mean, like, the actual physical size, I don't really know if there is a limit. Actually, I've never tried. There we go. I'm not sure. Yeah, depending on what PC can handle. That would be about right. I mean, technically, as an example, you see the grid on the floor right here. In fact, better idea. You see this square right here? That's about the size of the grid on the floor, right? In theory, I could just make that as big as I want. but it's still the polygons, you know, same FPS. It's still the polygons, like the amount of squares here that really matters. Even though this thing is absolutely massive compared to a little square, it's still only 93,000. Oh god, come back. Come back! There we go. Shriek wasn't Shriek really big, so you had to shrink him to work on details? Yes, that is true. Yeah. Sometimes I have to make really big meshes smaller because they're physically too large for my brush. In fact, speaking of which, I'm gonna have that issue now, aren't I? Because this is the biggest my brush can go. So I'm gonna make it smaller so I've got an easier time working with it. Called the braincell.jpg. Oh yeah, Ronnie, that's true as well. That's a good point. If Cheese and Oliver like to hatch mouse and phone, does that mean that they try to hatch our bones when they lay on us? Well, that's a question. Why can't I divide? Oh, that's kind of strange actually. Why can't I divide? There's a reason for that. Give me a second. Technical issues. It is a question. That is a question. Yes? Oh, that was a weird meow. Let's see. ZBrush cannot divide. Oh, stop whacking your tail on my mouse. I'm trying to click things. Let's see. So, try hitting the Make Polymer 3D bottle. Button? Fucking, I'm having the worst time speaking English today. Can I divide that one? Yep, I can. Perfect. Okay, fixed.
Oliver!
Oh god, you're in a mood. This cat. It's like a really nice, chill, simple sculpt, and he's making like... I've got Oliver trolling me IRL. I've got you guys going absolutely crazy in chat. I'm having a very, very hard time focusing on this. Not that I'm complaining. But god, it's weird. Let's see then, we're gonna go ahead and extract that. Like that. Oliver! Hey! Are you? Yes, he's headbutting the wire, holding the pop filter up. Okay. You can hear it? Good. If it's loud, let me know and I'll stop him. Look. Yeah, Saga, me too. I remember them talking about it. I think it was like a bad translation. I can't remember where it came from, but I want to know too. I forgot. By the way, just want to address the model. So I know that right now this technique looks absolutely terrible, right? That is intended because, like I mentioned earlier, this, like all of this, does get lost in translation. When I make this low poly, it should get the effect I want. So believe it or not, this very, very messy looking technique does kind of work actually. It works in the end. Oh no, Queen! Oh, good luck. I hope you find it. Transalted. Wait. Oh no, Loki. Saga. You tried to host an Ark server, but for some reason it. Oh, that was right. You tried to host an Ark server, but for some reason it was the most cursed thing to ever exist. Bugs out the arse. Just about the worst server hosting experience you've ever seen in your life. Then came the big one. The hard crash that you couldn't recover the server from. Oh no. And the error message you got was in Chinese. Oh no. I remember now, I remember. And it translated directly to panic and delete soup according to the soup of the soup. I forgot about that. Oh no. Oh dear. Delete soup 32. Right, there we go. I'm liking the look at this so far. We told you to yell at people in WoW. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Shit, I hope that happens again. Oh, whoops. 150. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Queen? And Saga, I'm so glad you tested it. Yeah, Polar, me too. I absolutely love it as well. Feral's a good word for it as well. Feral's a very, very good word for it. Excuse me. Oh, whoops. Oh god, there we go. There's a show with a very strong zombie energy to it called What the hell? It has mean green soup aliens that try to force everyone to eat rice soup. It's as wacky as it sounds. The show's an LSD trip in visual format. That sounds extremely concerning. What the hell? Ale, how did you even find that? Yes, Vinesh. Mate, same. It was on Toonami. Wait, was it? What the hell? Oh god. I have even more questions now. Oh, whoops. Let's make that higher. There we go. Close enough. Actually, not quite. Excuse me. You really want to draw, but you know that you just get distracted by you lot. Polar, imagine how I feel. Oh no, that's like me every stream trying to draw and I just get distracted by the chat. It's great, isn't it? Oh, thank you very much. It's a great feeling. Oh dear. Right, cool. So far, so good. Now I gotta do the wings. Reminds me of a level 4 beak from Sport. Oh, it does actually, you're right. Oh, I didn't even mean that. Funny that. Let's see, one thing I do want to do actually is just add a bit of like, just enhance some of these, make them a bit longer, because it's meant to look quite straggly. Not too much, of course, but like a fair bit. Is that a thing IRL? Probably actually, it would not surprise me if it was. Right, and I just want to just warp some of it. There we go. That one up there is a bit weird. Right, there we go. The musical stream sounded like some form of Minecraft music. Yeah, to be fair, the music I use on the stream is just become super eating streamer. Oh god, the music I use on stream is like just a bunch of royalty-free stuff. So it's very likely you've heard it from like other channels or like on YouTube, other videos. Yeah, it's safe to go with the royalty-free music. That way, there's no risk of getting in trouble. Oh, that's the wrong thing to use. That's the wrong thing to use as well. Surrender. There we go. You kind of got tired of Vincent, to be honest. I made him just to have any character at all. You didn't like him too much. Oh wait, Vanish. Oh. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, I see. You said about how you didn't have a character anymore. Oh. Shit. I take it for like art fights, right? Or no, probably just having a character in general. Right, gonna have that curve outwards like that. And then have this come out like that. Oh, okay then, Via. Oh. To be fair, my dude, I do kind of get that in a way. Like, I might have my characters right, but have you noticed how, like, with all the characters I have, I don't actually draw any of them? Because granted, I can make these models, but I don't really want to make, like, a new model for every time I want to imagine, like, a character, like, in a different pose or a different, feature or whatever, you know? So I end up, like, sometimes I feel a little bit left out when I see people, like, do these really, like, cool little drawings. Like, for example, Draki is really good at this, how Draki would draw, like, little comics or, little captions of, like, a bunch of our characters together. I love that. I envy her that she can do that, because I look at my ability and I can't really do that myself. I could in a model, but it'll take, like, 10 hours. Epic Rat, thank you for the follow and welcome. Oh, Queen, fantastic. So, I kind of get it in a way where you do end up feeling a little bit left out. Now, Draki, I don't say that to make you feel bad. I really do love them, and it's like, it's a contagious kind of love, right? Where I wish I could join in. Let's see. So what I mean, as to say, the Divine Ashes, I don't really think you're quite alone on that one. If it's like, you know, any consolation. I know it's not quite the same. There's a difference, but I'm hoping it still means something. Excuse me. Right, the wings. The wings are going to, or the feathers of the wings, because this is, again, like a bit of a zombie-ish kind of creature, these are going to look like a little bit, very messy. Intentionally messy. But what I might even do is just kind of like bend it now, because I do not want these to be neat or pretty at all. I want this to look chaotic. So I'm just going to do one like that. And yeah, Guy, like, that's a fair point. Yeah, I get that as well. On the topic of characters, I've actually recently been, you've seen me say it a few times on Discord, how I'd love to imagine, like, a new character or whatever. But again, like, I have a really hard time imagining. Every now and then, you know, I'll come up with an idea myself, but otherwise I have a really difficult time, like, imagining original and cool-looking things. Like, I can think of, like, a generic raptor easily. But I can't really think of, like, anything to make it special, not like I did with the Jowie. That's a unique one-off, in my opinion. Probably because I didn't try for it, the Jowie just kind of happened by accident. But yeah, especially with Art Fight going on and me, like, having the opportunity to see, like, a bunch of new characters I've never seen before on the website, that's been, like, really getting me, like, very inspired and motivated. But then, I don't know, like, how to channel it. Because again, right, while I might be able to draw things in 3D like here, it's still not the most efficient form of, like, you know, thinking of new ideas. I can't really just experiment, place a thing on, delete it afterwards, you know. It doesn't really work. I wish I did. It'd be great. But again, I mean it all, like, as, you know, just as conversation. Like, please don't feel bad, I'm not whining. You have a whole folder of designs that you think are cool, and whenever you need inspiration, you pull a few random images out from that folder. I need to do that. I have something similar on Discord, but the issue with it being on Discord means I've got to scroll through it. Which I know is, like, a very minuscule thing, but, like, if you're, like, in the moment of it and you just want to go find something, it's not really the most effective, is it? Yeah, no, I need to get myself a little gallery or library going. Right, I think that's good for some very messy looking wings. Do I want to have a second? No, I don't. Actually, I kind of do that. I quite like the look of down there. Like I mentioned earlier, this is meant to be very, very messy. Just saying, like, for any potential people just hopped in meanwhile. Yeah, this is supposed to look, like, very messy. And I do quite like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it a really high dynamesh. Because I want them to be, like, defined, except for up here. This area here needs to go. I love your character dragons, but you're happy with all of them? Well, good. I mean, at the end of the day, right? They're your own thing, you know? Don't need to worry about, like, what others may think of it. Okay, I just want to, like, kind of put that in there. And come to think of it, I do actually want to attach these to that as well.
Oliver, hello.
Let's try 400. Cool. Now then.
Oliver.
Polar. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Guy, I remember that. Oh, that'd be really cool to see, like, as a proper character. I mean, technically, it kind of already is when you think about it. Right, posing. Let me see. Do I want to be, like, downwards like that? Ooh, I think it looks a lot more interesting like that. Leon, welcome back. Neck wings. It's not quite actually, you're right, it currently isn't a neck, isn't it? Whoops. I got carried away and forgot it's got a very long neck. Thank you, Dracky. There you go, it's more like down here, isn't it? Right, I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate this. I'm just going to mirror it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Oh, whoops. So that I can see how I think the other one, like where it's kind of closed in, the other wing's going to matter a lot more in terms of positioning. So if I have that somewhere around here, to give you screaming death vibes, it kind of does actually, doesn't it, in a way? Ooh, I kind of like that. It's a bit squashed. But I do actually like that a lot. Do it, Queen! Do it, do it, do it! Do it! Do it! If you want to. I show enthusiasm, not pressure. I think you should. And fine, Ash. Alright then, mate. Have a wonderful day then. Take care of yourself. Oh, and Dracky. Ooh. I'm going to look. Okay, I need to read this. Dracky. That's special. I don't want to show on stream because it'd be really mean if I do, but that's special. Don't want to do backwards wings like this. I know it's like technically it might not be the most comfortable position, but again, it is a zombie. I quite like the idea of that as a silhouette. I know it looks like really funky, but it also looks really interesting. And then for the tail, I can bring it forward or back, sorry, a bit like that. I really like that. It's really odd and dramatic. Oh, imagine printing this. I mean, that's the thing that's really fun about these, right? Is that Sparky gives me, he gives me complete freedom. So, I can definitely use it. I can definitely keep it with this. Oh man, I want to do things like this more often now. If anything, I do feel like that the head, where it is now, is a bit. I feel like it needs to like kind of point outwards that way a bit more now. So let me just quickly do that. Thankfully, this is such a low resolution one that it's going to be a really easy fix. Let's see, where's going to be a good place to center this? I guess like right there. Let me just... Oh, whoops. There we go. And then do that. I think, yeah, there you go. Now that looks a lot more natural. This looks like part pufferfish to you. I can kind of see that, probably because of the feathery texture. Oh, that's entirely fair, Queen. Mate, I mostly only do headshots as well. So far, with my art fights, or my attacks, I've only done one full body and one half body. Otherwise, all of mine have just been busts. Right, let's do all that. As of right now, you only draw human characters for fun. You don't actually write any stories or such for them. Just something that you're not used to doing, kind of so complicated. Oh, that's entirely fair. I used to write a lot of stories. I think the last time I really did any story writing, like proper story writing, was when I was like 14. Maybe a little bit older. I can't remember. A long time ago. So I get that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've obviously done stuff for the Jowie, haven't I? Aside from the Jowie, which is like really a once a year kind of binge. Otherwise, I don't do much with that at all. I only do things occasionally, or not really at all. I just like drawing for the sake of drawing, to be honest. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, obviously it's really cool if you can give you things like backstories and such, but I don't think it needs it though. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Go ahead and just save that. One thing I would like to do is just make the feathers a little bit thicker, because I think that they'd be a bit... Oh, fucking autosave. Jackie, I just saw what you posted. There we go, do that. Oh, whoops. Same over here. Just want to inflate it a little bit. Perfect. And then I want to merge the head to the body. That was the wrong thing. Oh, actually that works. Come to think of it, that's okay. I didn't mean to merge that, but, you know, happy little accident. As long as, so that's one layer, okay, I'm happy with that. The fangs are separated, the eyes and the rest of the body, okay, perfect. Now what I want to do is just... Damage it again. Just want to smooth all that out. Fix that little hole down there, perfect. Is Twitch lagging out? No! Damn you, Twitch! Right. Let me see. I do want to bring this down here slightly. That's a bit crazy the way that looks. There we go. If you're hearing a bit of ASMR, that's Oliver, who's chewing air into the mic. Right, guys, do any of your cats do this? Sometimes Oliver, he'll just chew on nothing. He'll just sit there just chewing away, but it's got nothing in his mouth. He's not like licking or anything, he's like straight up chewing. And it's the strangest thing, and I don't know why, like, I mean, he seems okay. But it really confuses me when he does it. Bloody weird animal. Neither of your cats do it, yours don't, but some of your friends' cats do. Oh, okay then, so it's not like some rare, uncommon thing then. No, Loki? Wow. It's so odd. Well, now he's licking his tail, so I guess that's a bit more normal.
Oliver! Hello! Hey!
Lovable little thing. Oh shit, it's nearly 6. Yeah, Oliver is special, isn't he? He's my special little sausage who's... he's just looking for a soul, that's what it is. He's just trying to find souls they can kidnap and chew air on. Oh shit, that's a bit too much. Give me a second. 0.1. Ooh, that's a texture. It makes the face a bit too low poly, but I love it for the rest of the body. Let's try 0.2. Oh, okay, I like that. No, because the wings are actually a little bit too much. See what I'd like? So 0.1 I think is a perfect balance. I really like how that looks, but it just means that the nose... Actually, no. What am I can fix this. Hold on. There we go. And now the nose is back. Okay, that was a bit much actually. Do that, bring that downwards. So, you can see why I was like really skimping a lot of the details, because I knew this was going to happen anyway. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. Okay, tail. I want to try and keep the ridges if I can. Oh, it kind of does actually in a few. It kind of looks like scars and cuts actually, which I quite like. Keep going though. 0.3. Oh, whoops. No, honestly, I prefer 0.2. I like the idea of it being little cuts here and there. Cats do the strangest things and we love them for it. True. Absolutely true. I love my little weirdo. Oh, whoops. Misclick. Okay, I like that for the eyes. Just gonna bring them inwards a bit more. We'll bring that bit there outwards, that outwards. And that. Alright, cool. I kind of like that. That needs to go further back. One sec, I'm just nitpicking. Being a bit fussy with this. Okay, cool. My cats will play fight with each other, which leaves tufts of fur everywhere. Then later on they'll start pouncing on the fur. Oh god. Yeah, Jackie, true. That is something I really want to start trying at some point. It's like, you know what I'd love to do? At some point when I've got like nothing on my to-do list, is to start making like a bunch of different props. Like maybe like a low or like a medium poly tree, have like a couple of steps and whatever, and just like eventually like just start making a bunch of I guess assets. Let's see if I can start making backgrounds for things. Or bases. I'd like to start doing bases where like it actually has like a proper little mini environment, like a snow globe. Just gonna quickly do a couple of little things real quick. Do that. Go into, oh, whoops, go away. Go into that material. Just gonna make that brown. Then we'll go back to that other material over there. Bring that, oh, whoops, bring that downwards like that. Now obviously it's not finished. Needs colour. But I'm just seeing how this looks. That'd be it so far then. And quick little render. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to do like little there's a word for it, I can't think of what that word is. But where they have like these little mini environments underneath them. One good example, in fact, I do have like a couple of references or inspiration, don't I? Ah, here you go, like this. Just very simple, little flaws like that. That's something I want to start getting into the habit of doing. I feel like it just gives it a bit more life, doesn't it? Right then. Diorama, thank you. Or island bases, that too. Yeah, Jackie, I knew you'd recognise that. Yeah, little island bases and dioramas, that's kind of thing I want to start getting into. Like, even right here would be a good example, to be honest. If I could do it for this one. But saying that, so this isn't finished, but I do need to hop off. Normally I would, you know, stick around and colour it. Colouring it doesn't really take very long, but I am kind of pressing it on time, and I've got another raid today, unfortunately. I mean, I look forward to the raid, but I need to relax beforehand. I left it a bit late yesterday, and I was knackered during the raid. However, tomorrow, I'll be back on again tomorrow. I will, if I don't colour this in tonight, I'll colour it in tomorrow. And then we can get started on Queen's Commission. Hydrate, that I shall. There we go. And thank you guys very much. It's been like a really huge pleasure today. And I just want to say, for anyone who may have missed it, give me a second. So that's what we've just done now. For anyone who may have missed it, this is a big commission I finished earlier, which I am absolutely mega pumped about. I'm so happy for how that came out. And of course, if we've got any new people, we've got Discord, we've got Twitter. If you're into art fight, for example, my Discord server is going crazy about art fight, so, you know, if you want like any targets or whatever, if you want to show off some arts, you can do it in there. And otherwise, yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on Discord shortly. Ooh, there we go. Or I will see you tomorrow. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for the absolutely wonderful and extremely entertaining session, and I'll see you later. Cheers.